Episode 4, Asking for Directions, or Old Habits, Dice Hard.
Okay, so let's do a recap.
Recap.
Hey, put that cap back on.
Who would like to do it? Brian.
Well, look, my problem is I'm trying to remember where we started. I know how we ended and can work our way back. We had to, yes, for Luanda, had the schematics. The schematics that we had rescued were taken from Luanda because some mind man came and took her mind and convinced her to give it to him, the schematics. So we're following that lead, basically. We're just checking up on that, making sure that's legit.
She got us out of the city.
Yep.
So, yeah, to that end, she smuggled us out, even because there was a lot of heat on us, because you guys rescued me from prison, and we caused a lot of mayhem. And so we are on our way to Aluster?
No, you've made it to Luskan.
Luskan.
That's the name of the city. It's the furthest north city on the Sword Coast. Well, it's a major capital trading city type of thing.
Reputably a bad place.
It's more like a
shady.
pirate haven. You know, like it's actually a great place if you like pirates.
Okay.
Terrible place if you're like, upstanding, law-abiding citizen. So it's not a bad city. It's just a city that is built around less of a governmental structure. And so there's a lot of different political powers in here. One of them being the host tower of the Arcane Brotherhood.
Yep.
And that's the pin, the sigil, that Aluster Karm had when he met with Luanda.
Right.
Oh,
so that's our
Aluster's
main
the
lead.
dude's first name.
Yes.
My
Yes.
apologies.
Aluster Karm.
Yeah, well, Luskan, Aluster, I get it,
And we came across an imp on our way.
Topol.
And he was trapped in a bear trap.
Not a bad trap.
Small bear trap.
Small bear trap.
That's right. My apologies.
Yeah, we freed him, and
Which confused him greatly, I
Yeah.
feel. He was like, what, really?
Yeah. and then he just left, I think.
Well, he
pretty
adapted
much.
pretty quickly. I think he just is like, oh yeah, we're his servants, and
Yeah.
they're to free him.
Teddy's still half brain dead.
Yeah, how are we doing? So you've got a hole in your head with brains shoved
A little
in.
bit of a home job brain surgery.
The normally
We should get you a
hyper
cork.
intelligent Teddy is now.
Yes.
Unlocked. Yeah, and then the Goodwheats, we met a bunch of halfling family, the Goodwheats. They gave us a lift into Luskan in their wagon.
And we stumbled out in a cloud of smoke or something.
Oh, that's right. They're on that
Yeah,
good weed.
they're
It seemed like
good
it seemed like Gage had been participating quite a bit.
He's really loosened up.
You made your way to a nearby inn and holed up for the night.
What was the inn called? Did we...
Alaskan.
Alaskan.
There you go.
We got it. We got it in one. I may have said a name at the end of the last episode. I cannot remember. But for this,
Alaskan now.
it's Alaskan.
The Alaskan.
The Alaskan. So you've holed up in the Alaskan and you are asleep, as most people do for the night. And now it's the next morning. Obviously, that's how time works when you sleep. So we open on a Luskanese morning. It's a very, very cold and hard wind that pushes through the window of the inn. There's people walking outside. You hear the cries of bakers and fishmongers yelling their wares and prices. And you hear, amongst the midst of yells, some hawkers speaking of stable work on the ships. Anyone looking for work should come to find the ships. As you do, this cold wind blows into the inn, shuddering you awake. You look around and see that the people outside, they're bundled in these furs. They've got very cold, hard faces, and no one seems to be smiling in this town. It's still very early morning, but you figure that any receptions you come across here are going to be cold and hard like ice. Take it away.
I'm just imagining the sound of when you blow on the top of a bottle, like the. But that's just the sound of the wind going across Teddy's forehead.
Yeah.
What's
On
that sound?
particularly windy
What's that?
days. In your head.
Is there a draft in here?
It's hard to do without a bottle. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
areas of interest in Luskan that are very, very common, sort of like the Louvre would be in Paris that everyone knows about. There is the River Marat, which is a large river that snakes down the center of Luskan. There is the Host Tower of the Arcane, the equivalent of the premier magical university in Faerun, basically. There is the Winter Palace. The Winter Palace is a large cathedral dedicated to Auril, the goddess of winter. They act a little bit weird. Their clerics and acolytes are almost cultish in their worship, but Luskan is a good place for her as it is a cold, unforgiving region of Faerun. There is also the Red Dragon Trading Outpost. Now, these guys deal in a lot of goods, and this is their home base. If you want something, they got it. If they don't got it, they can get it. They are obviously a very big mercantile business, but they are also very good at procuring things, if need be.
Who are they called again?
The Red Dragon Trading Outpost. Right. They run a lot of the three factions I just spoke about. They're the political powers here. The Host Tower of the Arcane, the Winter Palace, the Red Dragon Trading Post, and the ships are the big political powers in Luskan. There's no formal government. It's all who is in control, and that can change depending on money, might, magic, depending on what is in need.
And you say, so we're in an inn at the moment, like a room in the inn?
Yes, correct.
Are we all just like, are there 3 beds up in the one room? Or?
Yeah.
Or just one big bed.
Good night, guys. And it's morning?
It is morning, fresh
Is there a
start.
window?
Yep.
Can I look out the window
yeah,
and
you
look
can.
to the horizon and
Yep.
just, take in the morning?
Yep. You successfully do that.
Yay.
Does it smell of the sea, sort of?
Yes,
this place?
it does. It's got that hefty smell of fish and salt air mixed with a little bit of industry. You can get that good like furnace smell coming up from the inn you're actually in. The Alaska inn that you're in. You smell also a fireplace has already been roared up for the morning. There is a map. It's got some key points you can ask me about, but that's just a good way to remember, like, hey, what's this? Hey, what's this?
Yeah.
What's the "you are here" on the map?
Oh, that's you are here as the god of...
No, I mean, I worship you are here.
Who is? Exactly.
Like, where are we in the city?
So you're on the southern bank, and you've just come through the... So if you go... Right, yeah. And you've basically just popped in near the captain's... Is it called the captain's table?
Captain's Court.
The captain's court. So you're in an inn... You're in the Alaska Inn in the captain's court in that southern region. You basically burst through the gate, saw a bed sign, and walked right in. And yes, you're chasing Aluster to find out what the hell happened. There's obviously many, many opportunities in here, in Luskan, if you'd like.
So, from memory, we were sort of tossing up the idea of me waltzing up to the Arcane Brother as
Yes.
under the guise of being a student.
I remember that, yes.
So I guess we could go to the host tower, if that's the main entrance, I guess, there to the Arcane Brotherhood. Ask a few questions.
Makes sense for me.
Yeah.
I'm a bit hungry, but last time we were in an inn... I'm just terrified of breakfast in inns now. I'm really scared.
That's great.
I'm really scared.
Yeah,
That's a great point, Teddy, and I had forgotten about that. So maybe we can pick up some fruit on the way through.
Yeah.
Let's just avoid the
avoid
canteen.
the breakfast.
Please.
Yeah.
Definitely feel like a vegetarian breakfast.
No, and eat locally too, you know?
Support the local, yeah.
Let's check out these markets.
None of this corporate inn bullshit.
Yeah.
This is the second Alaska inn I've been to, and they're both crap. I don't like these franchises. But I might go stand downstairs and warm up by the fire.
Ooh, yeah.
See if anyone's got hints.
Yeah, is there any patrons?
Oh, yeah, you better believe it. They're also come in for they've come into the Alaska Inn for their breakfasts and whatnot. And you can hear quite loudly now, one of these hawkers is standing just outside the door, and he's shouting. He's shouting for Ship Kurth. He's looking for good sailors to join their ship. Any able men that want a lifetime of a stable job can join them. Seems to be some kind of recruiter. He's set up shop just outside, so you can hear him bellowing through the windows. He seems to have some kind of organic speech that he's just going through, yelling at passers-by, but he doesn't seem to be having a lot of success. In terms of the people in the Aluster Inn, there's sort of you get the idea that there's some unsavory types, but most of them look like they're tradesmen and women.
Any magey looking types, like magic users or any students?
Not in here.
Okay, cool.
Just ignore that guy at the door, guys. Just pretend he's a living ghost. Don't even, because they try and hook you.
Wait, what?
The guy at the door.
A ghost?
Just ignore him, and there aren't any ghosts. It was a turn of phrase. It was a.
So there are no ghosts. Wait, we were pretending to be ghosts. Can't pretend to be something that's not real.
Do you see dead people, Joe?
I haven't seen any dead people, and of course you can pretend to be something that's not real.
What?
You've never pretended to be, like.
But they're all true. I mean, they're all real somewhere. Some. Right.
Maybe. I've never seen a ghost. I just meant let's not go engage that guy because he seems like trouble. He just wants people for his ship.
But where
he
do they
doesn't
get
care about us?
Well, I guess if we want a ship later down the track, should we get his details?
Sure. But
if you think he's dodgy,
let's not lose track of why we came here in the first place before we start.
Signing
flower
up for
shop.
anything.
Flower shop.
Yes, definitely on the agenda.
It was not to start a flower shop, but I mean, we could go check out.
I mean, we can get some tips.
Yeah.
Check
out the competition, maybe.
Yeah.
Gather intel.
Well,
wait. So,
does anybody?
So plays. They're all. I mean, plays are. All, I mean, I know they're not real, but they're all based on real things. They're all based on real stories, right?
Yes.
They're all true.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, most of them.
Surely stories and truths, I guess.
Sometimes they change it to make it a little more exciting. Or
what?
Like it's not just like it's not always literal. Or what about if somebody? What about all the singing and dancing and stuff? People don't really do that in real life. You go to a play and they're
But
But that's why we go to plays. They, fulfill that part that we don't normally get. That's why they're so exciting, because you get to see something, you normally don't, Teddy.
I'm going back to bed.
Does anybody downstairs look like they might be vaguely sort of a trader type of person?
Do you mean the word like traitor as in...
Trader.
Oh, okay, yeah. Not like Finn.
No, like some sort of Han Solo type, like, I can get you that.
Yes. You see a group that are wearing... It's quite... the Red Dragon trading outpost have very, very obvious symbols of a red dragon with its wings sprawled out. And you can see that there seems to be two of them wearing quite... They're not wearing finery. It's definitely a workman's outfit. But they do seem to be holding themselves in not like a disheveled way. So they're probably in the middle management of this outpost.
Can I see an info desk?
No, you can see that like the tavern owner, but there's nothing with the big eye over the top. So you could ask the tavern owner.
Okay.
Whatever questions you have.
Do you have here's a badge or something? Tavern owner?
Yeah, it's got like, hi, I'm there to help. My name is Theron.
Let's talk to this guy.
Sure. Good place as any to
last
start.
Tavern owner, actually last inn owner was also a Sloppy Joe Golem.
Yes.
Maybe I don't want to talk to him.
I don't mind. I'm thinking of going to talking to those trader people.
Oh, sure. Well, I'll take the bartender then.
I was thinking of asking them for a job.
Oh,
They look like working types being like, hey, we're new in town.
Yeah.
You got any grunt work? And then bang, we're in.
I was going to ask if there's any cool plays on, but I changed my mind.
What? Oh, okay.
Well, I can ask the bartender for you, Teddy. How's that?
Yeah, we weren't trying to ruin plays for you, man. It's just,
we'll check out one.
We're trying to be honest with you.
It's not your fault. They're fucking liars.
Whoa,
fucking liars.
Teddy, language.
Yeah, man. Would you prefer they were, documentaries? There's a lot of weird pause. It would take. How long would a play take to watch? Like if you went to you've seen that
You're
one about
trying to
the
tell
war?
me that I haven't been a janitor. I've not been a guard.
I feel like we've been very open with you about this the whole time. So, it's a little disappointing for you now to come and tell us you have problems with this.
You're not liars. It's just that those jerks.
I know it's a
with
struggle, man.
There's
There's been a lot of...
Those jerks on the stage. Jerks.
I'll walk up to the bar
Mm-hmm.
and try to prop myself up on a stool.
Yep.
And get the attention of the barkeep.
Easily done. Are you going for there's just the one guy
Yeah.
Servicing this area?
Yep.
So he's sitting there. You can see him dishing up some kind of meal, something with some collard greens on it. He looks you over and goes, "What'll it be?"
Oh, hello. Good
Oh,
morning.
hey. And he sticks out a hand. New in town.
Hey, my name is Gage. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Theron.
Thank you for your services here and the use of your inn.
Hey, you're the group that got in last night.
Yes.
Hey, good sleep.
Oh, it was much better than sleeping on the road, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah,
Tell you
Last
that.
Inn is the best inn, I tell you.
Yeah. Well, just a few questions about the local area, us being tourists and all.
Oh, hey, shoot.
Just wondering, what way's the host tower of the Arcane? What direction would that be in?
That's easy, buddy. What you gotta do is just turn the map the right way round, first of all.
Oh, jeez, that, of course.
You pop out onto Main Street there. You follow that down to the ruins of Illisk. Heading north, yeah? You follow
Yeah.
here. Take this info map. It'll help you out.
well,
yeah, so just
very
follow
helpful.
that big main road there past the captain's court. Okay. What you want to do is keep going north. You're gonna go over. You're gonna head left at the ruins of Illisk. Yeah.
Okay.
Pop down a little bit past the big fortification there. You don't want to go in there. That's not a great place to be. After you get past the ruins, take a right going over to Close Guard Island. All right?
What was that again?
Close Guard Island.
Close Guard Island.
Yeah, keep walking through there. That's the ship's territory. You don't want to mess with too much in that area. Once you get over the next bridge heading north, you're going to be at the host tower of the Arcane on the right. You can't miss it, though, buddy. Big fuck-off
Tower,
tree.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Oh, it's
yeah.
a tree.
It looks like a tree. I think inside it's all weird magic-like, but, you can look, have a look at that. You see those weird branches?
Yes, I do.
That's the top of the host tower of the Arcane.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
So you can see it from where...
You can't see, it's actually quite
Okay.
difficult because there's fortifications, but you could see like the tips of these branches over the cross of the
You
rampart.
gave him all these instructions. He's like, yeah, it's that building.
Yeah, that big one there.
It's like, all right, well,
I did just
thanks.
remember it's very, very tall as well, so I think maybe you could see it.
So there's a few places here that are just not very welcoming. You mentioned.
Oh, hey, for tourists, it's just not the best idea to be, moseying about. You might want to keep your wits out. Some folk will try and scam you.
Oh, true. Thank you. Well, thank you for that warning.
What kind of golem runs this inn? Because I could really go for like bacon and eggs, or now that I think about it.
Hey,
or,
I run the inn. What are you talking about? I ain't no golem. Gold man, what do you want, boy?
What would they call it locally? Food monster.
Oh, food monster. You mean Big Greg? Yeah, he comes in every Thursday. Tell you what, that man can put it away.
He's not made out of sloppy joes or any other.
Hey, if you ask his
material.
wife, he is. Hey-oh! No, he's not made out of sloppy joes.
Okay, well, that's a relief.
Can I go talk to the
Yes.
Red Dragon workers, please?
Yes, you can.
Are they all...
There's just two of them.
Cool. And they're both dudes?
One is a man, one is a woman.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like, I just want to, go up and be like, hey, guys.
They look you up and down. What are you currently wearing? Are you wearing like you got some armor on?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like I said, I've got, sort of showy clothes, but they're unmistakably cheap
Oh, okay,
as
yeah.
well, right?
Like- Perfect. Okay, yes. For the
Yes,
podcast, there's a lovely drawing of Joe.
Check out our Twitter page to see. But also, yes, actually do that.
Yes.
Sorry for disrupting your meal.
Oh, they don't seem that perturbed by it. They're just sort of like, yes.
I just, I'm new in town, and me and my two friends over here are looking for labouring work. And I noticed your uniforms, and if you have any grunt work or know of any sort of stuff going, we'd love the opportunity to. Sorry, what just happened is Anthony's playing without like a dice shield, and we just saw him roll just a straight up 1. So
we don't know what explore exactly. We don't know what explore exactly, but the anticipation is
the Red Dragon Outpost mercenaries attack. No, they don't. They sort of look at each other, and the woman at the table, she does the equivalent of big eyebrows and sort of like looks expectingly at the man at the other side of the table. She turns back at you and goes, "Oh, we don't have enough power to give you a job. I'm sorry, we're just eating our breakfast."
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't asking for one now. Just if you knew of anything.
She sort of points the knife across the table and sort of goes, "Oh, you should talk to Cito."
Cito.
Yeah, he's our shift manager. He works over at the outpost itself. It's on the North Shore though.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. We can make. What sort of work is it?
I mean, we're mostly packers and laborers.
Perfect.
So
absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they need any spare hands, but he's always got something that needs doing. Occasionally, it's weird stuff as well.
Cinco.
Not like manual labor. It might be some kind of adventure he has for you planned.
Ooh, I don't know about that. All right. Well,
you're not the adventuring type. Oh, well then.
We're more packers and lifters and janitorial custodians.
If that's the case, go talk to old lady Hornsby down the road. She needs an apprentice baker.
That sounds more our stuff, actually.
Yeah. I do love her buns.
Our quest for mundane tasks continues.
Constantly getting derailed by adventures.
Forced across thresholds.
Yes, they apologize that they can't give you a job, and explain they're packers and laborers.
Yeah, that's cool, guys. I just saw you there. I just thought I'd try my luck. It's
no dramas.
It's a bit tough out there, man.
Good luck with the job hunt, Lady Hornsby. Always looking for an apprentice baker.
Yeah.
Big data. Big data in the cloud.
Yeah, the hacking
the mainframe.
Privacy. Yeah.
Goddamn.
Sorry, what have you got there? What did you order? What's this? That looks lovely.
One of them has like a boiled cabbage, and a piece of toast with an egg cracked on it, cooked egg.
Nice.
The other one is hoeing into what looks like really thick cut bacon, and just like oily mashed potatoes, like buttery beyond belief oily. And it seems to be that he's using these slabs of bacon to sort of like drink the soup of mashed potato.
Oh, well, nice meeting you both.
I'll rejoin Joe.
Oh, hey, this is my friend. This is my friend Gage.
Oh, hello.
He's one of the.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, guys. I know he doesn't look like much of a lifter and packer.
You look very strange because you have zero body hair.
Yeah,
there's a quick.
Still,
actually, let's find out.
Yeah, after all that time,
they don't assume you're a sick child.
That's good.
They sort of give you a quizzical. Oh, okay, and then nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And they shake your hand.
Teddy sidles up.
There's our lifter.
Yes, this is Thaddeus. I've forgotten your full name. I was going to be like your full title. This is Teddy.
Theodore Tullius. Right? Sorry. He's an actor.
Do you say Theodore Tullius?
Motivation.
Let's
Accidentally.
see. Okay. They shake. They reach out their hand and go, "Nice to meet you, Theodore." And you forget how to shake hands.
Sort of grip. Sort of just grab.
Oh, like over their hand.
Yeah.
Yep. So they hold in the classic handshake position, and you just overtake the whole arm. There's an awkward glance, and they just move up and down as you have them gripped. And then slowly sort of like
both hands in
yeah.
One. They're sort of getting closed by Teddy's giant hand.
They slowly try and like squid out of this situation, and then they go, "Well, busy day. Must get back to our breakfast now." After you bring what is the equivalent of, I don't know, a hairless mole rat and some kind of. Like, he's got a hole in his head. And then he just gripped them like an ogre.
So,
I'm thinking...
you can see why we're not really the adventuring sort of type. We're a bit sort of, slapdash team.
Yeah,
in the best way.
You look it. No offensive intended, of course.
No, look, we've interrupted your breakfast.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to take up your whole morning.
Have a lovely day.
You too. We hope to see you on the open shore.
Yeah.
We the main reason I've got a friend that works there, and he was much the same. He couldn't get you a job. But do you know Karm?
Aluster
Karm?
They sort of are taken back by your question. Like,
He's a real distant relative. I'm just chasing up on any.
he doesn't work. Isn't he the professor? He's the professor at the host tower, isn't he?
It's been years since I've written, corresponded with him.
Oh no, he
He might have moved on.
Karm, didn't your cousin went to some of his classes? And then the man at the table sort of goes like, yeah, and then dropped out. And they're like, oh well, some people can't hack it. University is hard.
Where would we find that? Is he still teaching?
Yeah, from my last recollection, he's been there for years, as far as I know.
Oh,
I've always wanted to take on higher studies. I mean,
yeah.
Oh yeah, well, host tower of the Arcane, and they go through the elaborate labyrinth to get there. Then they're like, oh, actually, you can see it from right here.
oh,
that's where we're headed.
He's a bit of he's a tough marker, but a good man. That's what my cousin / nephew, whatever I just said, says.
Do you want to go straight to him? I'm a bit worried we're just going to go there and he's going to take our minds.
Well, if I go under the guise of a student and play that part,
that's right. Let's do that.
Then why do we see what?
And we'll eat something on the way, I guess.
Yes, we'll sample some of the local cuisine. Does anyone
Wouldn't
feel
mind
like
going shopping?
Yeah, so
Shopping?
shopping.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, look. This is sounding like a plan for the day. We're going to go pick up some food. We're going to go shopping.
Yeah.
We're going to make our way to the university.
Yes.
See what local busking.
Yeah, oh yeah. We'll see if we bump into anyone along the way.
Fucking kill those fucking lions.
And we'll keep an eye out of theatre places for you.
Teddy's on the verge of raging.
Okie dokie.
Let's get out of the inn then.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name, guys.
Mallow and Lily.
And bang, lovely. All right,
Yes.
cool. My name's Joe. I might see you around.
Hey, well, yeah, like I said, hope to see you on the open shore.
For sure.
Ha!
All right, goodbye now, though.
See you soon.
Maybe you could
Disadvantage.
wave goodbye.
You all get disadvantage.
Teddy puts his hand out like this.
They shake it in a traditional format if you allow it.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Okay, bye.
As you guys leave, we cut back to that table. They're eating their breakfast, just sort of staring at each other. He puts a slab of bacon into his mouth, and Lily goes, "That was the strangest interaction I think I've ever had in my life." Huh. She looks back down at her collard greens and takes another bite. I hope they're okay. We cut back to you guys.
Teddy walking down the street in his pajamas.
What a pleasant interaction. And normal, too.
Those people seem really, really lovely, apart from the weird hand thing.
Yeah, they were pretty weird. Hey, look. What's that shop over there?
Oh, it's the Hornsby. Was it Hornsby?
The old lady Hornsby.
Old lady Hornsby. You see a bakery, and it's got Apprentice Wanted plastered in the window. You can see boxes and crates of baguettes and ciabatta. What's ciabatta? Ciabatta. That's the one. It's got too many seasoned ice. Just bread the whole way down, and a couple of fancy treats as well. Some pastries in there. The window definitely made to draw you into a bigger shop.
Oh, this smells delicious. Why don't we pop in here for
grab
a
our
little
food
bit
here?
Yeah.
Check that item off our to-do list.
I just need you guys to know she is not going to be a bread golem or anything, all right? Are we cool with that? I can...
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Guess that's fine.
All right.
She's a self-raising flower golem.
You walk in. You can see that this shop is sort of long and narrow, but it's mostly built up of counters and and shelving and stuff like that is filled with bread. Some of it, just a cursory glance, you think was not baked this morning, and that shop window definitely had the good stuff. And now you're in the middling section of bread. There's a small counter at the end, and you can see a little old lady with a tight bun pulled up, all of her hair pulled very, very tightly up into this bun. She's standing at about 4 to 5 feet tall, sort of tiptoeing over this counter, dealing with a customer right now who's buying a bag of bread, obviously, a bakery, and she goes like, "Thank you very much, thank you." Yes. Oh, hello there. Can I help you today?
Hello.
Hi, how much for 3 breakfast croissants?
It's a pittance. It's going to be like 5 copper or
Sweet.
something.
And I'll probably have that money, right?
Yeah, that's chump change for
I was
him.
going to say, I thought we only had like one giant ruby.
Oh. No, you've definitely got...
Have you got change for...
You've definitely got coins enough to buy breakfast.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's...
Can we have 3 breakfast croissants, please?
Oh, of course, my dear, of course. She's sort of looking you over as she pulls these croissants out. She doesn't use tongs because it's, fantasy. She uses a mage hand, obviously.
That sounds very hygienic.
Yeah, we don't want to be unsanitary.
Joe,
So.
can I have a Danish?
And a Danish, please.
Oh, a treat, of course, for your young...
Can I have a cream bun?
Come on, man. I already got you a Danish. If you finish the Danish, we'll revisit it, okay? You can't start with both. Which one would you like, the Danish or the...
I can only have one. I can only have
to
one.
To start with. And if you really want the second one after, we can come back.
Custard tart.
Can we change that to a custard tart?
Of course you can, dear. And for you?
Oh, I'm just be happy to have the croissant, please.
Now that I've finished it, can I have the Danish?
How did you eat that already?
Mm.
All right, well, and a Danish,
And
I
a
guess.
Danish as well. Anything else? He's a big boy.
No, that should be
is.
fine for now.
She places it on the counter. Is then immediately scooped up by Teddy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, well, thank you. Hey, I can't help but notice you've got a sign up in the window.
Oh, these weary bones! I can't keep up with the demand these days. I'm looking for a young apprentice.
Oh,
I'll bet you.
Gage?
I actually used to be an apprentice myself.
Oh, you're a young boy. Are you a baker?
No, but I'm a tinkerer of sorts. I'm a clockmaker.
Oh, I make bread here. You see,
Yes.
not watches. So that would be.
No, it's just
What sort of work
I-
would it be?
He
Like,
looks.
I mean, is it-
He looks
is it
little.
difficult?
He looks like a little boy, but he's very smart.
yes.
I'm looking for a smart young man.
Well, I'm quite the astute.
Do you think you could
Apprentice.
make bread?
I could certainly give it a shot. Yes.
He's looking at going to the Magic University.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Yes, I'm
So,
a
a
student.
part-time job would probably, work out great for a student.
excellent. Well, come in, have a trial tomorrow morning with me.
Oh well, certainly. Do you want me to bring anything? Or?
No, I've got everything here. We'll see if you're really that smart.
Oh,
Do you mind if we come along to that? What?
Very, very strange, but
we're very close.
I won't hurt your child.
Yeah,
I promise.
basically,
No,
We just like to watch.
I'm not a child. I'm
we won't
45.
we won't be distracting. I mean, and although he's not a child,
he's not a child.
No, I'm 45. I hope that's not a problem.
She
Yeah.
squints a little bit at you and goes, "Oh yes, I can see now. You
Teddy's on her side.
very
because I'm
strange-
squinting also.
the very strange
Yeah, I
look you
think-
have going on." But kids these days, I
They
suppose.
keep telling me it, and I'm with you.
That's fine. I just assumed you were a little boy.
Oh, well, a lot of people do. That's I'm used to that. But no.
And you all want to come along. I only need one apprentice, though.
Can we all try and see who comes out the best? A little friendly
damn,
competition.
Gage.
A bake-off?
Yeah.
Oh, how delightful! Yes, of course.
Would you be able to instruct us? I can follow a recipe if you got recipes.
Oh, I have recipes. I will.
All right, well then, this is fun.
I have a feeling that you'd probably come out on top, Joe. You're probably a better
yeah.
baker than me.
I can't, this is wonderful. That poster has been up for months now, and no one's come to my shop. And now, when it rains, it pours, I suppose.
Yes. Well,
You know, the job is, like, for life, and I'd like you to stay here and not go out on some wistful adventure.
is that your life or
Life!
Look, we'll
There
try
is
it
magic in
tomorrow
this
morning.
bakery that will entrap you!
I don't know. Whoa.
She doesn't say that, but you hear that in, like, the back of your head. We'll have a bake-off tomorrow morning!
Bake off.
How delightful!
Now, look, you're a baker, so when you say tomorrow morning, are we talking like
3 a.m.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Mitts are off.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we got a lot to do today. It's a sort of a big day for us.
I was thinking 9:30,
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
I mean, we're definitely normally asleep at 3 a.m.
Well, if you want to be a baker, you'll have to be up sprightly.
All right. And what sort of, I'm sorry to talk about money on like the first meeting we're having about it. But.
We'll discuss your contract if you can impress me with your baking skill.
Certainly.
Okay. Can you direct us from here to get to the university?
Certainly.
I mean, we're on our way still.
It's like
Every person.
Well, what you want to
on the
do,
street will ask the directions to the
you want to go out onto
big
Gar...
old giant fucking thing in the sky.
You want to go out onto Garside Street, take a left on that one, right down the first alley on your left, and then do a U-turn at that stage, come back out around the fortifications. You'll go past the ruins of Illis, turn left there, don't turn right, otherwise you'll miss it. Go across onto Close Guard Island, once again another bridge up to the north of Close Guard Island, and then you'll see the host tower of the Arcane on the right. Oh, actually, you can just see it from right here.
Oh, so you can.
Yeah.
There it is still.
You got that whole speech all memorized.
Oh, everyone asked me directions to the host tower of the Arcane.
I got that feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, just for a future, reference, you could probably just point it out to them.
Young man, I believe you're holding a map of Illisk in your hand.
Yes, so I am.
That's Theron's informational map, isn't it? That explains, and
Yes,
it's got all the
Theron.
street names on it.
Yes.
That should also be able to help you, along with the fact that you can see it right up there.
Listen, lady, I was just trying to be polite, okay? We were just making small talk.
Oh, she's been super polite. That's Anthony.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Also, I love this gag, and I hope it never ends.
I have a feeling that we are not going to get lost. I think we know exactly
It's like
where the
Canberra.
tower
It's
is.
one of those planned cities. Like, it's impossible to get lost. Like,
All right,
everything's-
can you roll a navigation roll for me?
3.
You get lost.
Walk out the door, immediately turn the opposite direction.
Where was that tower? I turned the map upside down.
You're just
Step
looking,
one, turn it the right way up.
You're looking at a tree that's outside the city. Like, they did say tree. That's probably it. No, you obviously do not get lost.
Oh.
That's a yock. We're making a yock. And also, like, you have this map. So
Yeah. So we head to the university. That was the next thing on our to-do list, wasn't it? After,
Yeah, after
breakfast and... Yeah.
shopping.
Oh, yeah, we're going to shop.
Do we have stuff to shop with? Like,
You
Or
got
money-wise?
big fuck off Ruby.
Yeah, I guess we
Is
can
there a
exchange
bank or
that.
somewhere where we can, trade that in for...
Do we establish how many cat heads the size of the ruby was?
The Ruby was one cat head, wasn't
One
it?
cat head. Mhm.
And then there was a cat. There was
Standard
three
cat head?
Yeah, just like your average cat head. So, Joe is definitely going to know this. You like a bank in the traditional sense, not so much, but like someone would buy that off you for gold.
Right.
And this type of city would be one where, like,
A bit seedier.
yeah, like you could get away with that, no questions asked. Big fuck off Ruby, give
Yeah.
me some dollary
Probably
dues.
better to do it here than Neverwinter.
Absolutely.
Or
Got out of
Waterdeep,
cashies,
so.
eh?
It's a lot easier to hold on to
I don't know where they...
the rope.
That was
Ruby.
You okay, Teddy?
That was weird.
Okay. I think we should still just head towards the uni, and then if we run into anyone that looks like they might know people
Sure,
that...
yeah. Probably find a salesman on the way. Doop-de-loop-de-loop-de-doo.
how fortuitous.
We're not janitors. How do we walk now? Casual.
Just casual.
Just, yeah, left leg, right leg. Hey, Teddy,
Hi.
what are we going to tell them at the university when we say, hey, this is Gage, he's a student? Are we going to have to wait outside or something?
Yeah,
Or?
we should have brought the janitor outfits.
Yeah, we really
I
should.
think we were going to be his personal janitors.
Well,
Oh,
not
you
even
could be-
personal. You didn't bring... You still got that stick that squirts out the ink?
Oh yeah, it's my cane.
Because, I mean, like, that could quickly make a mess that we can be like, hey, we're here for the cleaning. But, yeah, we'd have to double back and get the stuff, so... We're already here now. I'm thinking we could just wing it probably.
You could be my guardians or...
Yeah, we could do... Oh, and we sort of are. That wouldn't even be lying, would it? We're looking after him.
Just a little boy, as they all say. So, I need big, strong
hey, that's an idea.
people to help me.
What if we run with that and we present you as like this super genius child? One of those, here I am at university at like
prodigy.
8 years old or something.
We probably-
Which is why we want to sit in and like look after...
Sure.
We probably want to go shopping for some choice disguises.
He's right. Let's go shopping for some choice disguises.
Okay, so using the map and getting no directions from anyone, you still manage to find your way to the Red Dragon trading outpost.
Oh, yeah.
On the north bank, you cross actually from where you are, you do not cross past the tower of the host tower of the Arcane.
Is that because we're lost?
No, you can see it directly on your left. So you see that middle one, that bridge that goes over Blood Island.
Oh,
yes, you cross across that bridge in the dead center, in the heart of Luskan, and you see as you cross here, there's these fortifications, like big parapets and towers, a small fort in the center of this island that is manned quite heavily. It's got a black ship on a blue background as its banner that hang over the walls. And you see that this is a place of business as much as it is a fortification.
Gage, look at those walls. Imagine blowing those up.
Oh, that's devilish, Daddy. Very naughty.
You continue walking across and you can see the host tower of the Arcane. It's this, from the outside, it looks like an enormous oak tree with lots of spires that poke out of each branch coming up. It's massively tall, as you're able to see it from everywhere. And the island that it is on is very busy. A lot of foot traffic moving about. You can see a lot of smaller, dense residential buildings built up around it. And that section seems to be quite alive right now in the morning. No one is trained in perception? I think you are, Joe.
No. I have a +1 and not...
Nope, that's all good. Yeah. Yes, you can see that there's a lot of foot traffic over there, and you see this enormous tower, realizing that it would be very easy to get there, but it might not hurt to maybe get some directions back. I don't know. And you keep moving across this bridge. Interrupt me if you...
No.
Do we? Yeah. So is this the university you're describing?
You can see the university off another bridge, so you can't get. Cool. You'd have to swim and then climb a rocky cliff face to get there now. But you could also just go around and get the bridge. But yes,
maybe
you see the university, and you see it is obviously right next to also some fortifications as well.
Cool. But we're at the shops now.
You're
the trading outpost.
Yes. So you continue over this bridge, and you get to the Red Dragon trading outpost area that is this large market square, and there seems to just be massive warehouses everywhere.
Waterdeep would have had water near it, right?
It did.
Teddy is okay. That's good. Teddy's aware of water then, and rivers. It's fine.
Wow, there might not be a bottom floor on Teddy's.
I have an intelligence of 4. You guys.
Okay, you come across to this. It looks more like a dock shipping warehouse area rather than a traditional market. The Red Dragon Trading Post have a large set of warehouses all set up. People are hawking wares basically directly out of these warehouses to you. Some of them are shouting their wares. Others are a little more blasé about the whole approach. People are walking around gathering their daily bread and everything like that. It's quite a busy thoroughfare here, and you looking around as a general scope, there is basically everything on offer here. You've got armorers, you've got grocers, there are weaponsmiths, all the way down to people selling buckets and buckets of nails. Like I said, they're basically spilling out from these warehouses that move from the dock, and you can see a lot of these dock workers and Red Dragon Trading Outpost guards are sort of keeping the peace. They have the power in this little market square area. So yeah, you're on the very, very northern shore of Luskan, and as you can see on this map, there's this big area called the Open Shore, and that sort of feeds into this market area. Boats come in, unload their wares, and then they just get fed into these warehouses where they're either sold here, moved on, or taken to land. You've basically just come over from the Blood Island Bridge, and you're looking at a stream of people moving about, doing their daily tasks and picking up what they require choir, and then merchants hawking their wares. So it's a very, very loud din. You can't make much out until you sort of focus in in a specific area, and then you can hear sort of someone selling like, "Hey, we got your fish! Get your fish right here! Best fish in the fish town." That would be a fishmonger. And you can hear other people are like, "Hey, get your baguette! Got a baguette right here!" That's a baguette monger.
Any flour hawkers?
No flower mongers to be seen. Now you won the florist district for that. No, there's definitely flower mongers.
Hey.
They mong flowers all day long. Hey, got your pansies here, get your pansies and your daisies. Hey, da, da.
Is there like a job recruitment table, like a monger? I'm like, hey, have you considered a job in yelling things out and selling things? Come sign up to...
Interesting, you should say that.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
There's not a monger, but seeing as that's where Joe's brain went, you do focus in and you hear someone yelling out, fresh recruits for Shipkarth. We need 20 good men to man a vessel.
Guys, I was only half listening, but I've always wanted to be a shopkeep. Let's go talk to that guy.
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah, I'd love to buy a boat.
He's after sailors.
Oh, me,
Yeah.
the player, understand.
Oh, okay. Yes, okay. You approach this man. You can see he's wearing the red dragon trading outposts have very, very distinctive armor. It is red. It's got a dragon on it. Yep.
All right.
Yeah. This guy, he's got a small ship pinned into his padded leather, and he's sort of yelling out to the crowd. He's got basically the equivalent of like you know what a chugger is?
No.
Charity mugger?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's got that little booth, bunch of pamphlets on it behind him, and he's very, very excited. He's moving around. He's going, "Hey, come on, join Shipkarth. Best ships on the sea. Hey, be a sailor. Your whole life will be guaranteed. Hey, what you doing, fella? You're joining Shipkarth. That's what you're up to." And he's sort of moving around, and everyone's giving him a wide berth as well. He seems to be trying to get people in to sign up to be a sailor for Shipkarth. That's like the general consensus that you're picking up from him right now.
Hello, good sir.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, just passing through town. We are new here.
Hey, that's nice to hear. You got some good sea legs on you, it seems.
Oh,
ever been a sailor before?
No, I have not.
Well, there's always time to start. Come right on. Have a look at this. See this? And he's got a picture of a ship that he holds up, and it's this big sort of merchant galley, and it's regaled in this same sort of emblem that he's wearing, which is very, very simple. It is just a ship with a little K for the mast. Shipkarth. Yeah, that's how they do it. Yeah, pretty simple.
What sort of like duties?
We've
Does it involve, like-
we've got it's being a sailor, a seaman, my good man. What we need you to do is swab the deck, raise the main sail, and live a life on the sea.
And is this is real sailor or actor sailor?
My boy, it's the realest sailor you'll ever sail.
Okay.
How-
I am down with that.
How long does it take? I mean, do we have to be on the ocean for
Oh,
that?
you don't. You definitely are new here in Luskan. You sign up with a ship, you're in for life.
Oh.
You're in?
Yes, you are. Do you want to be in?
No, Teddy, not urine. You are in for life.
You're in for life.
Who's an in?
No, yep, you are.
Is there like payment? Do we...
Of course, we pay it. Shipkarth pays all their sailors top dollar.
Ooh.
But what? So once you're a sailor, you're stuck there.
You're bound to the ship for your life.
Oh.
See, that's probably the part that I'm hesitating on. Otherwise, it all sounds...
What kind of facilities?
He brings out this picture of a galley, and you see merchant galleys. We've got 10 dozen of them right now, going up and down the Sword Coast. You'd be one of many ships, trading supplies, warding off pirates, living a life of adventure.
Ew.
Have you done this job?
Roll me an insight check real quick.
How quick?
11.
11. I'm apparently proficient in it.
Oh, that's quite good. Yeah, I do remember doing that. He says like, I've never been on the sea myself. It's wasted though, I tell you. I should have been out there with the rest of the lads.
Oh. Well, yeah, so I mean, like, you
They need me here drumming up business. I've got the pipes, they've got the wind.
That's the sort of work I was looking for originally. I thought you were like a monger.
Oh, monger. No, you want to go 2 doors down.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, we're not really much of sailors.
We're not really into adventuring.
Yeah. If you need help, I mean, we'll do what we can.
Do you want to find me? I need 20 good men for the next voyage. If you can find me 20 sailors, I will pay you.
That we can definitely do.
Oh, wonderful. Yes.
So be your sort of talent scouts.
That would be excellent. Yes.
Yes.
What is there any particular trait you'd like us to keep an eye out for? Like good rowing arms, or sexy sea legs, or whatever you were talking to Gage about. I don't think I didn't clock that, sir.
Hairless,
thank you very much.
sexy sea legs.
Oh, I bet they swim so fast through the water.
His voice,
Streamline. Sorry.
his boisterous demeanor comes down a little bit, and he's looking you up and down and goes, I'll pay you 5 gold for each head you bring in.
Oh,
Done.
what about the bodies, though?
And he's very, very quiet now. He's like, I don't care. They just need to be able to stand up.
I put my hand out like put it there, partner.
He shakes your hand and goes, bring me as many as you can, as quickly as you can. We need the ship built by this afternoon.
Okay.
Wow,
That sounds very urgent. But yeah.
20.
20.
Okay.
20. And you can see, like, there's a manic look in his eyes, like, oh my God, yes, I'm fucked.
Well, people love us, so
That's true. We're
should be
very
easy.
convincing.
No, you're not. No, okay, never mind. I'm impartial. I am a physics engine.
Hey, well, I got you here.
Yeah?
Can I ask you something that, a question that needs to be kept on the down low?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you're a trader. I'm sure you're familiar with the sort of unsullied? No, not at all. No. I just meant, you're able to hold your cards close to your chest. Mm-hmm. If I had
you're going to do a magic trick.
schematics no, sorry, Teddy.
Damn
was,
Get excited.
of something that I wanted to find a buyer for. Do you know who I would talk to, or is there anybody particularly?
Schematics.
Like,
Well, I mean, if it's
plans for a thing.
Yeah. Look, there's all those eggheads up in the tower, and he points to the post tower of the Arcane.
And how would we get to
I was about to say.
Oh, you go to the host tower of the Arcane, are you? Well, look, we're up here in the Mirror Shield up in the north bank of the of the Mirror River. What you want to do is go straight over the Blood Island Bridge. The one, see the one just over there, just to your left? All right, follow that straight south. You're going to go over Blood Island. Walk straight through that area. All right, don't stop. Those guys are pretty weird. Keep on moving past there. You're going to hit the ruins of Ilisk, all right? As soon as you hit the ruins, hang a right. You're going to see 2 little wooden bridges that go through 2 islands, okay? All right.
Wait, 2 bridges?
There's one bridge, then an island, and then there's a second bridge, and then another island.
I'm glad I asked.
Yeah.
I would have been like, well, this is one bridge.
This is one bridge. I understand. That was my poor directions. I'll
Sorry.
keep going. So what you want to do is walk over that first bridge. All right, you're on Close Guard Island. Okay? All right, once you're on Close Guard, keep walking to the second bridge, and you want to be heading west for that. Okay? All right, keep going west. You'll head over the second bridge, and then you're going to be on Cutlass Island. All right. On Cutlass Island, as soon as you cross that second bridge, directly on your right, you're going to see the host tower of the Arcane. Actually, now that I mention it, you can see it right there.
Oh, that
You see
one.
that monstrous tree structure? Yeah. That's it.
That's kind of incredibly hard to miss.
Yeah,
actually.
it's like a
Now that you
monolithic
pointed out.
tower, and it's right there. If you just follow, if you just sort of walk towards that, you should be fine.
All right.
Thank you very much for those incredibly detailed.
Oh,
directions.
yeah.
What was your name?
My name was Fenderal.
And what is it now?
My name is Fenderal.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I thought you were telling us the life story.
It was Fenderal. I was born Fenderal, a young starry-eyed boy. But then a terrible accident befell me, and I became Fenderal.
Just so we don't get lost, Gage, can you read that back to me?
Gage recites the directions absolutely accurately, word for word.
Sorry, can someone pass me a pencil? I will write down your character's name. What was it? Fental?
Fenderal.
Well, now that we have got a very clear view of the tower, come to think of it, we've had a clear view of it since we left the inn. But shall we head there, or do we have
Absolutely.
any other things we need to do while we're in marketplace?
Wouldn't mind getting like some cool clothes or some.
Yeah, let's for sure. Do I see anything immediately around?
Teddy is looking for like awesome, like super for what Teddy thinks is great, which is extremely gaudy tassels, gold fleck, like diamantes, like ruffles,
Yeah, man.
puffy shirts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can get that for you.
All right.
There's going to be a clothier, around the corner, basically.
And Joe, are you looking to sell your ruby from
I think
Brian, or are you going to hold on to that?
Yeah. I mean, like we probably definitely should, shouldn't we? Yeah. Okay. I just like rubies. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, depends on if you think it's easier for a ruby to get stolen or money to get stolen. I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I could go see if I can trade the ruby in for some coin or something.
Sure. Yeah. Have a look around while we look for clothes and perhaps a play right for Teddy.
Yeah. Okay.
Sweet. The tower is the Red Dragon Tower, isn't it?
No.
It's the university? Mm-hmm. Right. I went to ask the other way. I was like, wait, do I know? Yeah.
The Arcane...
Host Tower of the Arcane.
Brotherhood?
Yes.
Yeah, the Arcane Brotherhood.
The Arcane Brotherhood operate out of there, and it's basically a university. The Red Dragon Trading Outpost is basically this merchant's district you're currently in, which has a bunch of shops, a bunch of warehouses, and a bunch of wagons and thoroughfares and everything like that. Just imagine like you're sitting at a port district that is also a shopping center.
Excellent.
Okay. Teddy, you go and you find a like the fancy clothier, like the good stuff. You're greeted in, and what like describe to me the type, because basically a lot of things come through Luskan. So if you want to get a crazy garb going on, you can totally do that, but you got to like describe it in detail, and then we'll sort of piece it together.
All right. So, okay, for one, it has to be like puffy, billowy, like ruffles. What color? I might just go. I'm going to go classic purple.
Yes.
Pinky
Classic.
purple.
Yeah.
Yeah. We want. Can I see anything with like tassels? Maybe.
Oh
like,
yeah,
off
and
the-
they've actually
off the
got
shoulder.
they've got like a little box of pin-on tassels.
Ooh. How much for the box?
The whole box.
Yeah.
The man behind the counter sort of glances down and goes, two gold pieces for the whole box. And there's like a bunch of them in there.
I sort of like hide the ruby deeper in my pocket. Like, yes, Teddy?
Can I have $2?
Sure. Can I do I have two?
I think you guys have got like 10 to 20 gold from your starting
I'm
equipment.
happy
got
to give
15.
you. There you go, Teddy.
Oh, yeah,
If
okay.
it'll make you
Actually,
happy.
Teddy's got
I
money.
don't know that I have any money. Well,
Did you start with... Have you spent any dollars?
no.
No, then you've got 10 gold.
Okay, 10 gold. I just
Yeah.
dumped
Give me
10
that
gold
back,
on the counter. How many
asshole.
can I get for this?
Okay, for the 10 gold, you can basically start like building up your extravagant for the whole 10, which he will gladly take from you. You can start like it's a big billowing shirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Cravat?
Yeah.
No?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, obviously.
Sure,
Okay,
Of course,
yeah.
yeah. And
He brings out the silk cravats.
Elbow patches?
oh, that's a good.
No,
Yeah, Joey,
yes.
that's good.
Very
I like
stylish.
that.
But like elbow patches on a silk shirt. Like tweed elbow patches, just sort of like,
Tight leather pants.
oh, okay, we're going Labyrinth. We're doing full Labyrinth.
I didn't think that, but
David
yes,
Bowie?
we are now,
Yes.
yes. Do you have any crystal balls that I can juggle?
Yes, gaudy crystal balls. That are not crystal, they're made of glass, but it'll do.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, like a little vest, like a vest. Any Oh, does he sell glue?
The clothier does not sell glue.
Oh.
You got to go to the stables for that.
What about one of them little propeller hats? I'm just
Tempting.
spitballing here. You don't.
Tempting.
I'm just poking
Ooh,
around the
hats.
store.
Hats. I don't know. Not a hat guy.
It would cover up the beautiful blonde bob.
Yeah.
And the horrific, horrifying scar.
Oh, yeah.
the whole. Ooh, like lace up boots, like that go right up to my knees, like knee height lace up boots with like some bright laces, maybe some, like anything that's got like diamantes or anything on it, like would catch Teddy's eye immediately. So any of those, I don't know, maybe like is there just a sash? I don't know, just a sash.
There is a red satin sash.
Do they come in like? Is there any like designer? Like, are there not designer, but like anyone with cool like sayings on them or anything like that? Like my other sash is. Or,
Oh, what about this one? It says, "That's a spicy meatball."
ooh, yeah, I like that.
There you go.
Yeah, sweet.
There's loads here. I mean, that was just the first one. Look. This one says, "Don't stop a rockin'." Peace in the Middle East.
This is all canon. It's all fine. Keep going.
What else is there?
Let me have a look. There's a selection of
This one just says "Who farted."
a classic.
Maybe that one. Just give me a handful of. I just take a handful of those. Just for different occasions.
Yeah. Yeah, you want your formal Who Fighting sash, don't you?
This one just says "Fight me."
Yeah, and I'm pretty content. I think with I'll probably have to. Oh, I might need a little like a purse or a fanny pack.
Okay, so
like that.
big puffy billowing shirt. What color is that? I'm imagining like white pirate.
Yeah. Let's say yes, and then okay. Yep.
Blonde bob. So we'll go top to bottom. Blonde bob.
Yep.
That's natural.
Uh-huh.
Keeping that the same.
Like a He-Man.
Like a He-Man blonde bob.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. We go down to a white puffy foppish
and
shirt.
it just ends in like so many like crinkly tassels.
Yeah,
Not tassels.
yeah.
Frills.
Yeah,
and-
frills and lace and everything like that.
Lace.
That's sort of erupting out of the cuffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we've got like tight.
And the neck too. The neck.
Oh, then of course, yeah. So that's sort of pooping out like a peacock.
Over the top of that, there's a vest that's like a purple, like a purpley vest. I mean, that's probably got.
Some tassels.
That will have some tassels.
Yeah, it's gonna
probably
have some tassels.
Like a cowboy. Like a cowboy from like a musical in the 50s.
Yep.
Yeah, tight
The
leather
singing
pants.
kind.
Tight leather pants and lace-up boots.
Tight leather pants. Yes, lace-up knee-high boots.
And then like a fist of sashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so that I can... I stuff most of them into my fanny pack.
Oh, and then the fanny pack
And
around
then-
the tight leather pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I carefully put on Who Farted on the...
Okay.
Yeah.
She
Reverently.
Oh, sorry. No, he's sort of going at a book, scribbling down some words and numbers, and he goes, "That'll be 10 gold, thank you."
Yay!
Wow, that is
How
extremely fortunate.
I wonder how that happened. You place the money down. He scoops it up and goes, "Thank you very much. Have a fabulous day."
Huzzah!
Thank you, Sash Man.
I'm a sat.
As you guys are leaving, you notice a familiar figure walking by.
Oh.
It's Brian Starr. He seems to be dragging behind him like a bindle. Like imagine a bindle. So it starts with a stick, but instead of like a cloth that's tied up with all his belongings in it, it's more like an entire market stand. And he seems to just be dragging that behind him. And it seems to be coming like along, jumping along the ground as it gets stuck in cobblestones and moves along. And you can see this market stand has the word Brian Starr's Item Store hastily painted onto a wooden board. And that wooden board sort of swings. It's sort of been knocked off and is now vertical as opposed to horizontal, and sort of swings with each movement that he makes. And he's looking a bit despondent, and you can see the little pork chop is sort of moping along beside him. He's just dragging along, and he hasn't noticed you yet. He's walking in front of this clothier.
Puppy.
Oh, what? Brian? Hey.
Oh, hey there, guy. Oh, hey, fella.
Hey.
His mood instantly erupts into cheerful Brian Starringness.
Hey guy.
How you been?
Oh, hey there, guy. Not so good right now. It's not so great, guy.
Oh, what seems to be the problem?
After our little interaction, guy, down in Waterdeep, I moved up here, brand new start for Brian Starr, making a brand new item shop, because I figure Luskan, it's got like all this stuff that you can sell,
Yes,
For sure.
certainly seems that way.
But these Red Dragon guys, guy, they don't really like me that much, and they're trying to kick me out, guy.
Oh.
Sorry,
Hey
big
there,
muffin, big-
fella, Pork Chop really likes you. Look at that. Somebody roll a D100. Just one person. Whoever's feeling the luckiest.
35.
Okay, draped over Pork Chop seems to be this green blanket. On closer inspection, this cloak is like an emerald green, like the forest, and it seems to have this leaf pattern sort of interwoven throughout it. Pork Chop is seemingly wearing it like a blanket just around his neck, and as he moves, you can see that he's moving very silently. He seems to be snooping about a lot.
The dog.
The dog.
Dog looks all snoopy.
Yeah, the dog looks real snoopy.
Hey, Brian, that's a cool blanket.
Oh, hey there, guy. You know, Porkchop there just kind of pulled it out of the river, and he took to liking it so much that I thought I'd just let him keep it. You know, he looks really happy in it. But you know what, guy? I'd be willing to sell it to you, guy, if you had any money there.
You're joking. Really?
Yeah, no, Porkchop will be fine without it, I think, and I really need the money to start up my new business. I gotta get out of here, guy. I think these guys aren't really kind of nice to me, you know, guy.
Well, and this is the Red Dragon Trading Company, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they're trying to box you out?
Yeah, they kind of already did. And he looks back to his stand with the vertical sign. It's been roughed up, and he's able to physically drag it around. So,
well, Brian, I was always told growing up in the orphanage, I'd run into a lot of people trying to be mean to me. If you can't beat them, join them.
Oh, hey there, guy. That's a really good idea. I'll join the Red Dragon Company.
I actually have a hookup for you.
Oh, yeah?
You need to go down to the dock. There's a guy called Benderall.
Yeah?
And he's looking for people to join and become partners with the Red Dragon Trading Company.
Oh, my God, guy.
So they're not going to, hurt you or put you out, and it's boat work.
Oh, God. Well, you know, guy, I'm kind of a merchant. I want to make my own business and everything.
But, well, I mean, this is the best, finest place on the seas. You'll be, trading and meeting new sorts of people and selling your wares.
That's a really good idea. You know, I could have like a business going around, like I have my own item store on the boat, you know, fella?
Not to mention, you'd get a first-hand look at how, the big, giant corporations operate.
Oh, yeah,
Think
that's
about how many, trips and processes you could, You
know what, fella? You're really smart. Maybe you should.
Brian.
Maybe you should be on this boat running a Red Dragon Company trades. You know, that sounds like you really smart like that.
Life of moving and shaking really isn't for me, Brian.
Oh man, what's this guy? This guy Fendrel? Yeah, he's looking for work. I'll go see him right now. Maybe I could sell this here stall and get some money to get on the boat. You know.
Well, I mean, what would you be willing to take for the cloak there?
Yeah, we're happy to get you started.
Give you a bit of bonus.
I've only got a couple of gold pieces, really. But I've also, would you be willing to trade for other things? Could we barter? Or?
Oh, hey, guy, you know, I wouldn't want to give away his blanket for just a couple of gold pieces. But, if you got something worthwhile that can help me in my new business, I'd definitely be willing to trade and barter, guy, fella.
All right, well, what do you reckon about this? And I pull out the ruby.
Oh, hey there, that's a real nice ruby you got there, fella.
Thanks.
Hey, that looks real familiar.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I feel like I've seen this one before, you know? That looks real familiar. Hey, you know what? I happily give you Porkchop's old blanket here for this here fancy-looking ruby. You know, I think I've seen this one before. It looks real familiar. Yeah, happily, fella. You know what? You guys have been so nice to me. It's no problem whatsoever.
Sweet, sounds great.
Here you go. Hey, Porkchop. No, the nice man, he wants it. Look, I'm going to buy you some food now, hey, fella.
A bit guilty now.
This was dumb. I thought the dog came with the... Never mind.
Oh, no,
I don't want to, this is fine. I'm happy to just for the blanket.
Oh, okay. Here you go, guy. Thanks, man. You're so nice. Little old blanket for this fancy old ruby. You guys are too kind, giving me that new job, helping me out in a bind. Whatever that was.
No worries.
Yeah, it's a bit dull. I can fix it. Put some tassels on it.
Can I smell it? What is it?
Oh, it smells like the forest.
Oh. It smells nicer than I was expecting.
Yeah. It's there's no wet dogs.
Give me a sniff.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, Teddy, you're getting all kinds of smells though.
What's your diagnosis, Ted?
I smell. Well, I always smell burning since the last. That's all I can smell.
That's true. That's all you can smell.
All I can smell is burning.
As you pull it
Burning
off,
popcorn.
you see that the green, it sort of shimmers in the light, and you think it sort of is changing color to its surroundings.
Oh, well, a pleasure doing business with you as always, Brian.
You know what? No, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I look forward to our next encounter because every time I've seen you guys, fellas, it's been really good. You know, you helped me out a lot. I can't wait to start my new life on the ocean.
Yeah. So that's what's next for Brian?
Yeah, Brian's going to go on an adventure, become a sailing merchant, and travel the world selling his wares to everybody, not just one town, you know, guy.
I'm so proud of you, Brian.
Hey, no, thank you.
Yeah, going places.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! All right, Brian Starr's going to go now. Thank you so much for your help today.
No
I'll
worries,
see you
Brian.
later. I'll see you out on the big old wide ocean there.
Bye-bye, pork chop.
Yeah, bye, Porkchop.
Oh, no, he died. Okay.
That was my best dog. I'll try again. Rough.
Ooh, I like this swore.
Yeah.
Rough.
Does he look a bit pissed off that we took his?
Nah, he's
Shivering.
Nah, he's totally fine.
Great.
Can we continue heading to the
Easily.
Thank you.
Wherever you're going.
Arcane Brotherhood.
Yes, the host tower of the Arcane.
Should we stop for directions?
No, I reckon I got it. Isn't it still that one? Wait, that... No, it's that one. It's this one over here. The big giant tree looking...
Okay, yes.
Yeah,
that
that
was
one.
a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys start moving towards the closest oak tree. Knock on the wood, like, hello? Hello? I know you make your way over the River Mara. If you'd like to, I can just...
Yeah.
You make your way over the River Mara.
Are there any mongers on the River Mara?
No, there's no mongers on the River Mara.
Okay, just checking. I just wanted to say it. I wasn't just checking.
No, you found the only monga.
Okay.
And then
you
you...
will monga no longer. Sorry. I didn't have to say anything.
You make your way...
Donga.
You make your way over the river. You make your way over the River Mara. You head over to the Cutlass Island. Through these different areas, you see that the day sort of wanes along to a nice midday. And as you open, as the island that the host tower of the Arcane is on opens up to you, you see a bunch of younger student-looking types moving around this island, sort of buildings, and sort of heading towards and away from the host tower of the Arcane. And they all seem to be decked out in quite vibrant coloured robes. Some of them are very, very like an ostentatious blue. Some of them are a deep black. There's yellows and purple and like all manner of colours. And there seemingly is a bunch of cliques. So you'll see a lot of these young students seem to be wearing the same colour, but it's not like they seem to be also interspersed as well.
Can I just from the crowd like? Just using because I've got like criminal contacts or whatnot. I can, tell people I've got experience working in front of crowds. Can I spot any like tastemakers? Like, can I see like the mean girl or like the new guy from any high school sort of coming of age movie?
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Oh, natural 20.
And a natural 20 and a +1 to perception.
Okay, so you're looking for trendsetters?
Yeah, I mean, like, the prom king and or queen.
It was going to be a 50-50, but you eliminated that chance. You have found they're wearing their sleeves sort of all rolled up, and you can see they've got like their wands tucked into that, sort of like you put a cigarette packet in your rolled up sleeve. Nice. They've got like their wands tucked in there, and they're hanging around this fountain, and that seems to be their local haunt. People aren't giving them a wide berth, but they're getting a lot of attention. Like, hey, Steve, what's going on?
Nice. Say, hey guys, to my guys.
Yeah.
Those are the ones we need to convince to get on those boats. Convince them, everyone will follow.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, so just keep an eye out for them, all right?
You can go and talk to them. They're like probably a couple of meters from you as you walk towards the host tower.
I don't know.
At the moment, I'm just a creepy guy at uni. Hey, kids.
Those sort of people look like the type to bully a person like me.
Don't worry.
Someone want to take the lead here?
For sure.
Teddy just strides up. Hi.
Hey, man. Hey, buddy. One of them seems to say to you.
This is my friend Joe.
I run over and go, hey guys, hi.
And he has a special surprise for you.
Hi. Oh, thank you. I see you've met Teddy. Teddy, you've got some new friends here that you've run over and met. Hi. He just means we just came from the dock. There's a crazy money-making opportunity down there, but I don't think you guys are cool enough for it.
Oh, shit. All right.
That came out wrong.
No, that's exactly... Can you roll me a persuasion check?
I know exactly what I'm doing.
This is great.
I got 11 all up.
Crazy. Yeah, whatever, man. And they sort of turn away from you. Not interested. Like, whatever, we don't need your creepy weirdo, whatever the hell that bald thing is behind you.
That's all right. Come on, Teddy, let's go. It's like you can't give away 4,000 GP. And we walk. I walk. I leave.
Oh, but, okay. Bye.
Okay, they are not paying attention to you. They think you're some kind of weird psychopath. You might get reported to some authority. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Maybe we can go see a play. Oh,
You're on a registrar.
no, we're not seeing a play.
No plays.
You're heading to the host tower of the Arcane, and you wanting like that? That's your general direction.
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay. Well, it's very, very easy to get in. You walk through, and you can see that it basically this university, as it were, this house, house of the Arcane Brotherhood, is this massive tree that sort of erupts out of the stone and the ground around it. People seem to be streaming in and out of this building through these massive front doors, sort of carved into it. Inside, you can see it's well lit, and there seems to be stairs and other sorts of devices that take people up into the tree and away. Directly in the center of it, you can see that there's some kind of circular desk manned by 3-ish people. 3 people, not 3-ish people. There's definitely only 3 of them. Oh, one might be missing a foot or something. Anyway, 3 people stand at this desk. 2 of them are currently speaking to a group of students standing at the other side of the table, discussing something and pointing down at a piece of paper. But one of them is free.
Oh, shall we
I think
ask
that's our
individual?
opportunity. Yeah.
All right, you move on up, and he sees you approaching. He makes the eye contact that is met with yours, and now there is that understanding of like, oh, you're approaching me, and I am the one that needs to be approached to engage a conversation.
Yes, hello.
And so he sort of awkwardly waits as you close the gap, and then he goes, "Hi there, how can I help?"
Why, hello. May I approach and converse with you?
Yeah, of course you can. Hey,
Thank you.
man, my name's Lance. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Lance. My name is Gage Glenn Rickett. I am a potential student applying for the Arcane Brotherhood here.
Hey, that's cool to hear.
How would one go about enrolling, so to speak, here?
Oh, well, first you got to pick your major.
Oh, and
Like your school, which magical circle you're studying in. What's your poison, buddy?
oh well, I've got a little bit of a knack for putting things together, as you can see. And I gesture
Up to Teddy.
up to Teddy.
Hi.
I say, this is a little project I've been working on. I brought it in just to test the waters, bring in my.
I tear off my mustache and say, I'm Teddy!
And yes, this is Teddy.
Were you wearing your mustache that whole time? Like when you were in the clothing store, like this weak mustache flapping in the wind, and they're like dressing you up in tight leather pants. Okay, cool. I just need a retcon.
So this fine specimen you see before you.
Yeah. Hey, that's really good.
Yes, we actually operated on him. His brain was removed, and my tutor, a Professor Dolly, she assisted with it, and we put him back together. Made him a brand new brain, and
Check it out.
here he is now.
Touch it.
I'm fine. I don't. really- Oh,
Teddy,
Teddy, hey, stop it. I pull his arm down.
Tickles.
Oh, that's very impressive there.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, okay. So I guess if you're looking for registration forms, you've kind of missed the intake that we have for this year, unfortunately. No, I mean, we can definitely work something out. We'll get an early registration, get you signed up in the mid-year. It'll be fine.
No, it's fine, sir. There are other magical institutions.
Well, no, hey, don't. I mean, none are finer than the host tower of the Arcane, I'll have you know. Do you know much of our illustrious school?
No, not really.
Oh, the finest. The finest. There's no better education in Faerun.
I don't suppose there'd be any chance of a tour or something.
Read my mind.
Not right this very second, but we could definitely set one up for you and your apprentice, your student.
I am his butler.
Yes. Okay. What? Well, yes, of course. With it
And
looks
if
like
that would suit sir, then yes, I'm sure we could have him back here.
Well,
That
then-
would suit just fine.
Master Gage. Then, of course. I mean, it seems like you have a very good grasp on. I'm assuming this is a combination of necromancy and conjuration here.
Yes.
So it's
No, I'm a boy.
wow. It even has sentient. It can think. That's
he can
very
speak.
good.
Sir has the
Wonderful.
best equipment back at the manor.
One wonders why he's not there. Lance sort of goes like,
Like,
well,
You're
okay.
here to learn. I mean, this.
Well, we
it
have
doesn't
a-
sound like they have room for you or they want you here.
We have obviously we.
Shall we move on, Jeeves?
Whoa. Lance,
Father's already entered the plans for the building that he was going to. But I mean, look, let's just give him a chance, I think, sir.
hey, can you give me a quick deceive?
Yeah, I'm sorry, that lie just
deception?
ran away from me.
No, just like an overall deception. Let's see how much it's taking.
Joe, who's Jeeves?
Jeeves.
I'm Jeeves, Teddy. Just
Just run with it. We're doing another
It's a nickname.
blade.
What did you deceive?
Deception, I believe it's
okay.
called.
Not bad.
19, and I'm proficient in it.
Yeah, Roy. All right, he's buying it. Yep, he's buying it. You, Master Gage, he's very interested. He rolled a 1.
Oh, nice.
Lance is pretty gullible, apparently. Poor Lance. No.
By the way, Lance, just thank you for welcoming me here. But just on the offshoot chance that you're interested in taking to the ocean, getting a bit of a vacation. Just seeing how well you rolled on that.
Sir, no. that job is way overpaid for a man of his position.
Of course, sorry.
That's just a ridiculous amount of money he would be making for the rest of his life.
Forget
I'm gonna need another deception roll for this this whole thing.
I'll
You've
give
done
it a
very
go.
well with the master and butler.
20. Natural 20.
I mean, obviously the university it pays me very, very well, but I mean, I'm always looking to up my status in the world. What job are you talking about?
If the university pays you well, I say stick with it.
Oh,
Better
yeah.
the life you know. There's no reason you should go to the dock and talk to Fenderall and tell him that he was sent by us.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just, I think as a place of learning, like, I should definitely experience everything at Fenderall, did you say? And you see him, like, taking little...
Yeah, no,
little
you
note
learn
down.
everything at university. There's nothing to be learnt out in the ocean, open, wide world done by doing. You stay here and you learn at this front desk.
You got one. You got him. He's definitely going to go sign up
Anyway,
and become a sailor for the rest of his life.
2 down, 18 to go, guys.
it's cash in hand, man. Cool. So were we coming back for a tour? Or what?
Yes, I can, of course. And you can see him a little bit despondent about his job now because he's thinking about the millions he's going to make. There's tours in the afternoons. Come back later, I guess.
Sir is quite a bit of a tinkerer and mechanic. Is there a particular faculty that we should see or a particular department that, he might be extra interested in?
A tinkerer.
It's like enchanting objects, items, that sort of thing.
Enchanting. We've got one of the best enchanting professors ever, but that's he's obviously running his classes right now. Professor Karm, I believe. He's all of the different schools have their own library. So in terms of tinkering, not so much, but not really our forte, unfortunately. Definitely the study of magical developments and everything like that. So.
Who was that professor you mentioned before?
Oh, Professor Karm. He's a savant. He's been with us for a good on 10, 15 years now. He's the best we've ever had. Head of enchanting here.
Right.
Yes,
that wouldn't be the Aluster Karm.
The very same.
Oh,
you know him.
yeah. Well, I've read a little bit of his work,
Oh, well,
but a bit of a fan.
would you? He does take time with students if you like, and I'm sure if you're interested in enchanting, it would be a pleasure for me to set up a meeting with him.
That would be excellent. Yes, thank you.
Okay, obviously he's in classes right now. I can set it up for about 3 p.m. this afternoon.
That would be wonderful. Where should I meet him?
Just come back to the front desk here, and I'll take you up to his chambers.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Lance.
Oh no, thank you. Fendril, did you say? Is that right?
I didn't say anything.
Oh.
But yes, with an F-E-N.
Wonderful. I'll maybe my friends need jobs. I'll ask them.
Oh, excellent.
18 of them, if you've got them.
There's only limited spots. I mean, there's only 18 available. So if you want your friends to have those jobs, you've got to get
And they're
them
going quick, let me tell you.
Yeah. Anyway.
Lance doesn't have any friends.
Oh,
There's a shock.
He's got one friend, and he was unable to convince him. Really sorry, guys.
Guy's just sick of Lance's
Yeah,
shit.
fucking Lance, shut the fuck up, man. You get on that fucking boat. I hope I never fucking see you again. Piece of shit. And we cut back to you guys having finished your conversation with Lance. And you're free to sort of peruse the university if you'd like.
yes. Well, shall we have a look around?
Yes, did you say something to eat?
Oh, just peruse the uni or anything you'd like to see while we're here?
I scratched my butt.
All right, you guys are hanging around at the university. You can obviously peruse around if you'd like, or you can just wait until 3 and your meeting with Aluster Karm will be available to you.
Are there any other potential marks, students that, we can convince to go down to the...
Yes, with your sort of criminal underground sort of contact, being able to suss out a crowd and everything like that, you reckon you've got 7 students who, like, they're a bit scraggly, and so you sort of size them up as, like, maybe they're not that into it, maybe they could go another way. It's 2 different groups, though. So if you'd like, there's a group of 3 and then a group of 4. So if you'd like...
Can I go to the group of 4?
Yeah, for sure. All right. And what? So they're sort of they're hanging out at a they're sort of watching people play the Faerunic equivalent of basketball. So they're sort of hanging outside the court, watching people play a rudimentary ball game.
Are they really weak because they're in a wizard school?
Yeah, but they make up for it with fundamentals.
What were the other 3 doing? Are they?
They are going to be. They're going to be sitting around a table eating lunch at a cafe.
Yeah, let's go to the basketballers.
Yeah, they're not playing. They're watching.
They're watching.
The game. Yeah,
But yeah.
Cool.
Can I be like, hi guys, sorry.
Oh, hey man.
Are any of you Fenderal? I'm here about the boat trading job. I got sent. There's meant to be a bunch of people lining up for it, and
What?
you were the largest group I saw.
Boat trading? What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, there's a bunch of fantastic jobs going with the Red Dragon Trading Company, and apparently they're having a big, employee drive.
We were promised a lot of money.
We never heard anything like that. Gage,
We're lost.
you're going deep into this criminal activity. I love it.
He's sweating.
Yeah.
It's not a lie. We were promised money.
Oh, I'm not. I'll make you roll your deception when we're good to go.
Okay, cool.
So what was that last line you said?
Well, we're new here. I think we might have, taken the wrong turn or wrong direction.
You're
or something.
you're heading for the docks, man.
Yeah, we're meant to meet a guy called Fenderal at the docks, and we're actually meant to keep it kind of on the DL.
Oh, yeah,
So we don't cause like a riot on the...
You're way off, buddy. You gotta go the whole way back around. Like, I can give you some very specific instructions.
Yes, please. Yeah.
If you'd like, get you there quick, smart. As soon as I find my map, I'm just rummaging through.
There's no need to give us precise directions.
You sure? Because it can get pretty crazy out there.
Just the general sort of...
See that? You see where we are, and you see over that river. There's those docks that you can see.
Oh wait, yes.
Yeah, like you just head there.
But how do I?
Oh, well, what you got to do, right, is you got to go back over that wooden bridge. You want to be heading east this way. That's going to take you over to Cutlass Island, okay? Then you take the second bridge. And then you're right there, mate.
Sweet.
So wait, hang on. What's this? Big. Can you roll your? Okay, I'll let you decide. It's persuasion or deception because you lied. No, you just lied. You're not trying to convince them of anything. You lied.
Okay, yeah. 17.
That's very good. You're doing hot stuff.
Yeah.
Bunch of work going down the docks. They're paying big money.
There is, but they're gonna go quick, which is why I have to A, get there fast, and B, try to not let everybody know.
Today?
Yeah, absolutely. Like lunchtime today, they're expecting them to go. And if you're not there first, I mean, you're going to be out.
Oh, so like anyone can sign up?
Well, it's ship work. I mean, it's trading and there's a lot of on-the-job training.
Okay.
Which is good for me because, I've got like half a uni degree that I, am not super interested in.
Fucking piece of shit.
So, it's a great way to get a start, just instant experience.
You're the villain. You're saving devils. You're getting people out of school. Blowing up prisons. You see them, their eyes sort of dart back and forth, and they're like, yeah. So, like, anyone can apply?
Well, I mean, like, I would assume so, but, like, look, guys,
hey.
I gotta go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, cool, man. Take it easy.
Enjoy your game, guys. It's a nice life you got here.
You got all 4.
Yeah.
Bang.
Nice.
As you leave, you hear them talking like, hey, man, I don't even know anything about conjuration. I'm failing. This school is costing my mom and dad a shit ton. I'm gonna get on that boat. I'm gonna earn me bucks in the morning. And he manages to convince 4 of his friends. Well done.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit, I didn't give him my name. It's
Forget about it. It's fine.
Lance is going to be like, I didn't.
Nah.
Nobody.
No, it wasn't Lance. It was Fendril.
Sorry. Oh, yes, I knew that.
Fendril will be.
Lance is at the desk.
You haven't given your name to anyone yet, but I'm assuming you've handed out the business card.
Yeah, I showed them the handshake.
Yeah.
I'm very confused, Joe.
Yes, Teddy.
What's with the boat and the what?
We're trying to get we're trying to get people to work on that guy's boat that we met down at the docks because he was asking us to help him out. Remember, he wanted us to join.
You're at uni?
I think not for a long time. Not for a long time.
Uh-huh. Oh. Okay.
I was just trying to help them out, Teddy. Don't make me feel guilty about this. It's just stretching the truth a little.
That was extremely painful. I can't even remember the last time I told a fib. Definitely didn't feel good. No.
All right. So, well, what now? You want to keep looking around?
Just having mixed messages. It's fine. Just maybe it's okay.
What's on your mind, Teddy?
I mean, I really like actors, and I hate hating actors. Maybe they're all right. Maybe lying's okay.
I guess lying is sort of a part of acting in a sense.
It's all it's the context. If you're lying because you want to hurt somebody, that's bad. But if you're lying, for a play or to make someone happy, then that can be great.
So lying's pretty great.
It can be. Like how fighting can be great, but if someone stabs you, that can be not very fun at all.
I don't like fighting.
Well, that was a bad example. Maybe swimming can be great, but drowning is not that fun.
I'll have to try it sometime.
Swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
Teddy, you can
Jumps
see
in the fountain.
Yeah, wait, no.
Teddy, you can see the river.
Yeah, Teddy starts running towards her.
All right.
Oh boy.
I chase after him.
All right, this
I'll
French
hang around.
dandy, David Bowie-esque sashed machination runs through the...
Throwing off clothes.
Oh,
as he goes.
Jesus. You run through the uni square, the quad, I think is the best way to describe it, running down this sheer cliff face towards a river and just dive in.
Yeah, he just sinks.
Yep. Oh, shit. Are you going to... Does Teddy know how to swim? Oh, fuck.
So are we at the top of are we looking...
You just see him sort of run in and then just disappear perfectly.
Straight down?
Just walk straight in and then just disappear.
It goes down to a little beachhead, but there is a little bit of a rock face because this island juts out and then the host tower of the Arcane is on top of it. So he ran a while, probably hopped a fence or two, got to the outskirts of the island and then just sort of ran into the water Terminator style. Teddy, what's your constitution modifier?
It is +4.
All right. Teddy doesn't know this. So, Jay, keep this in the back of your, fully formed, non-patchwork brain. You can survive down there for 5 minutes.
Great.
That's a long time, okay? Teddy can hold his breath for 5 minutes. So he may become friendly with some underwater creatures in that time.
Yay.
But you guys see him just walk straight in. What do you do?
I mean, for a minute, I watch.
Okay.
I mean, we can see the bubbles and stuff. Right?
Yeah.
We're just
Actually, it's a pretty clear day. You can kind of see
that's just standing.
Yeah, he's sort of
just looking around.
Yeah. You okay? Well, at the river floor.
Yeah.
Okay. You see a bunch of
Scratching my chin. Interesting.
Yeah. You see a bunch of rubbish has been dumped in here. It's a fairly clean river, all things considered. But you probably figure that's just because the current, which is quite strong. It's not blowing you anywhere currently, but you figure that that's sort of washing a lot of it out. But you can see some little trinkets and baubles in the floor on the river floor, riverbed.
Cool. Some bubbles come out of my hole.
So you've got a dolphin float.
Well, I wouldn't mind checking out. Having a look. Scoop up
Roll
some
a
of
D100.
Some of those things. 17.
Meanwhile, we're up there. I don't think I've got any items that can help beyond just jumping in.
Okay, Teddy.
All right.
As you're moving things about, you find two things that catch your eye. One of them is an empty vial. You see it's got a really shiny lid on it, though. It's not like a cork stopper like most of it. This has glass work and a screw metal top with a beautiful ornate sort of golden circle that is used to hold this empty vial. And you can see it looks very, very shiny, and the bottle looks very, very clean and sparkly. The other thing you find is that it also gleams, and this is in another section. You're like moving trolleys aside, even though trolleys haven't really been invented. Bunches of wood and stuff like the common effects that you would find in the estate shed. They don't interest you, but you also find a small. What's the word for it? You know the thing that they press into a letter, hot wax, to make the seal? You find one of them, and you recognize it as something that, like, members of your family used when they were making official documents. But the reason this one's cool is, just like the bottle, it's got this cool, ornate handle of a red crystalline dragon sort of erupting out of the front. It's got all its talons and wings spread out, and it's very, very ornate, and it seems to be roaring up in the air. And then that sort of figurine that's sort of roughly the size of your hand sort of shapes down into this little stamp for what's it called? Anyone know the name?
I think it's just the stamp. Wax seal.
Wax seal stamp.
Yeah,
Yes.
a seal push.
Seal push. No, that's something you do.
A wax press.
Wax press.
Wax bunger.
Wax. Any of these are appropriate, I think. You find that down there.
Cool. I attempt to run out of the water.
Do you keep going the way you were before? Like, do you keep moving forward, or do you turn around and go
No, I
back?
turn around to try and show these guys. I look around for them.
Yeah, they can't see in that much
Out of-
detail.
Can I
out of the water.
cut my hands around my mouth and try yelling under the water?
Yep.
I don't know how audible that is.
This goes in for another 4 minutes.
Try yelling without your hands over your mouth.
I put my hands on my head and put my head under the water.
Teddy, as
Hey, Joe.
this is going along, you see a little catfish sort of scoot by as you're by your feet. Yeah.
I try and run out of the water.
Yeah, I motion for him to come back to shallower shores.
I attempt to just run. Like, I don't understand how things work differently underwater, so he just attempts to run like he normally run.
I hope you never get on a boat, man.
Would casting levitate on him under the water
Yep.
help?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Roll a d20. Is this on your spell list?
Yes.
Roll a d20.
10.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Would it be easy just to levitate the water away from him, like Moses style?
It's true, yeah.
There we go. Now we're thinking. All right, Teddy. As you're running, your feet you get lifted off the ground, but you keep doing that sort of running motion, which is basically the same as kicking in the water. And so you found yourself propelled up out of the water, and then you sort of shoot out of it above the water, and then hover about 10 feet, still running, unable to move.
Hey, swimming's cool.
Wow, you're quite a good swimmer. I'll levitate him towards the shore.
Thanks, man. This was my fault. I shouldn't have brought up swimming.
Hey, that's fine.
I mean, like, obviously I should have seen this coming. I feel like this is entirely on me.
Is this like a stream of water pouring out of my hole?
Your head hole.
Fountain, my head hole.
Drowning.
Probably plug that up next time you go for a dip.
Yep.
Hey, stop that.
Hey, what's the
Look what I
time?
found! Look what I found!
Oh, holy shit. What is that?
Oh,
That's one of those wax bungers.
Yes.
Oh, watch it.
sorry, here.
Yeah, hey, Gage, take a look at that. What do you reckon? What do you make of that?
Well, it's certainly a wax bunger. There's no doubt about it.
How much do you reckon they could be sold for? I mean, sorry, Teddy, this is yours. You found it fair and square. But like Antique Roadshow style, like what would you appraise it for?
What would I appraise
It's a wax
it for?
seal for the Red Dragon Trading Outpost. It has the exact same symbol ladened into the bottom part here.
Nice.
Depends on what you want to do with it, but this, for all intents and purposes, can brand official documents as though they were from the Red Dragon Trading Outpost.
I've got an idea.
Yeah.
I don't know how it fits into any of our plans, but we could write a letter firing Fenderall and just be like, and you're fired. Now, to what end? I don't know.
Isn't he the one that's going to give us money?
Yeah, we'll wait till after that. Then be like, by the way, bang. But
also-
like general deception, that's always good to have one of those around.
Oh, and I pop the thing on the vial and look into it.
Ooh.
You see, now that you're out of the water, something moved in there, but you don't know what. And it wasn't like a creature. It was like a reflection of glass or something, like some kind of a ghost is inside.
Teddy holds it up to his eyeball.
Okay, a liquid starts to pour onto your face slowly.
Teddy?
Try and put it back in.
Gage, you
Whack it on my face.
seeing his reaction, you quickly recognize this is a potion of invisibility. The liquid itself is invisible, and but it has the ornate sculpture.
Something in my eye.
Your eye disappears.
Teddy, I don't know how to say this, but there's nothing in your eye. And I mean nothing. Like, I can't see your eye at all.
Wow, that's incredible. This appears to be a potion of invisibility.
Oh, thank
Teddy.
God. I thought it was acid.
That would have been a bummer to try to put more things of you back together.
Hey, well, here's an idea. We've got my speedy special blanket, and we've got a potion of invisibility.
Yes.
We could probably marry the two and then
Ooh.
send someone to steal or investigate things. Maybe not steal.
Would come quite in handy. Yes.
This potion smells like popcorn.
Oh yeah, who has the cloak?
I mean, I've got it. I don't consider myself the owner, but like, I'm
Alright.
holding it, I guess.
It is a cloak of elvenkind. While the hood is up, you guys get advantage on all stealth checks.
Ooh.
And anyone trying to perceive you has disadvantage.
So we probably don't need that and the invisibility potion.
I run very, very fun rules about stealth where if you combine invisibility, it like lowers infinitely how much someone can see you, but you can still make noise. So you also want to be
Right.
stealthy as well. So the cloak of elvenkind is going to muffle your sound. The invisibility is going to make it nearly impossible to see.
Yeah.
So a combination
Works for me.
effect would
Yep.
make you a ghost.
Sweet. Well, maybe...
Stopper it, and I just put it in my fanny pack.
Nice. Nice purchase. I mean, that's come in
Yes.
handy immediately.
The fanny pack of holding.
And I look. Do I catch my reflection in the water? Maybe my missing eye.
That's up to you then. Yeah?
No.
It's just the potion, Teddy. It'll come back. I mean,
What will come back?
probably.
I
Your
certainly
vision.
hope so.
I can see everything fine.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my brain looks different from this angle.
Yes, I could see. Oh,
like two
I could see a
portals
little
into my
error
brain.
there. Actually, I'll have to fix that later.
Maybe if we get a stick or something.
No, hey,
Hey, whoa! The eye's still there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just invisible. You just can't see it.
okay.
Oh, that was
Teddy prods himself in the eye a few more times.
Just quit it. All right, it's got to be. We got to start heading back.
Dong. It's 3 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock.
Ow.
We got to get back to that meeting.
There. Wow, we've been trying to get him out of the water for 2 hours.
Narrative
What a-
time.
yeah.
Time is affected by gravity and narrative importance.
Well, back to the
Cool kids.
cool kids. Yes.
All right. So, I mean, if we get taken on a tour, should one of us at some point slip out and become invisible,
You-
stealthy?
Have a just for the audience, I roll on all magic tables. They this isn't planned. They just happen to get all of those things. You have a meeting with Aluster Karm.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
wait.
yeah.
Let's just meet up with him.
Yeah, you can go on the tour as well if you'd like.
Now let's meet up with.
Yeah, we'll meet up with Aluster.
Okay.
Is Lance still there, or is he booked it for the boat?
No, Lance is going to finish his shift.
Yeah.
He's got to tell his one friend
Yeah.
about this once in a lifetime opportunity, and then get shot down and told to fuck off. So a lot's going to happen to poor little Lance today. He's going to sign his life away. Oh, jeez, poor Lance.
Hi, Lance.
Poor Lance. Oh, hey, fellas. Hey, what's going on? Oh, you here for your meeting?
Yeah, it's back for the meeting. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here, I'll take you up to his chambers. He doesn't have anything scheduled with his students, so you
Great.
should be fine to go in and talk about your future in Enchantment.
Well, I'm bristling with anticipation and excitement. Thank you.
Okay, you guys go up and you start walking up a staircase, and then you ascend for what seems like ages. Weirdly enough, Teddy is very, very fit. Joe, fairly fit. Gage, not so much. But you don't feel tired as you walk up these stairs. It seems that as you walk by, there's always another thing to look at. Some magical sort of like painting sort of erupt out of the wall. And there's libraries with students bustling about. Classrooms with people sort of little pops and explosions everywhere. And as you sort of ascend to one of these branches, at no stage do you feel out of breath or despondent or bored, basically. It seems like a lovely trip. But you do ascend quite a way, up to one of what you assume is a high up branch shot off from the main trunk of this tree. You get up there, and it's quite a small chamber. You can see that it's very disorganized in here. There is a man with sort of slicked back hair, black hair. He's got sort of a Mediterranean style tan going on. He's classically handsome in every stretch of the imagination, wearing vibrant blue robes with this pin that you recognize, the pin of the Arcane Brotherhood on his left breast. As I said, the room is a mess, actually. He himself looks very well constructed, but this room seems quite out of place. There's scrolls left open. There's half-eaten Chinese takeout containers. Oh, sorry, half-eaten Waterdavian takeout containers. There seems to be like an old piano that just by looking at it, you know it's out of tune. You get that sense like, it's too old to work.
Gage shudders a little bit. Ugh, so much disorder.
Yes, exactly. His desk itself seems to have one small section that is used for writing, and everything else is failed drafts that didn't make the cut to leave the room. And there's a small bookshelf with some books on it. Enchanting 101, Enchanting 102, Advanced Enchanting, Enchanting for Dummies, stuff like that. And Aluster Karm, he sort of spins on this swivel chair, and he goes like, my 3 o'clock welcome, come on in. You see him cast a very, very simple mage hand spell, and he pulls chairs out from underneath, and sort of rubble spills off as they get pulled towards him. And he makes a little circle around him. There's no formal table or anything. He waves his hand and goes, thank you, Lance, I'll be fine from here.
Yes, thank you, Lance.
I close the door, and then if you said, I'll stand behind you instead of sitting on a chair.
Yeah.
Is it, and he sort of spins back, ruffles through some papers, doesn't actually read anything, and comes back to you and goes, Gage, is it?
Yes.
Wonderful to meet you. I hear you have quite a project, and here it is.
Yes, here he is.
Oh, okay.
Teddy, tear a mustache up on Teddy.
Okay.
This is Teddy.
I see. So you haven't really got the social conversation down yet. It's very good.
We're still working on the initial stages.
I have 2 eyes. This is just ow.
Yes,
Ow.
one of his eyes is invisible.
Ow.
Well, look, we're quite good at ironing out bugs in the magical software here. So yeah, look, this is all manageable, and you made this yourself. Very well done.
Yes. Well, I mean, I must give credit where credit's due. Professor Dolly, she helped me.
I've never heard of her. What school is this?
Oh, she's from Waterdeep, like me. Sort of we call her Patchwork Dolly. She's
Oh, okay.
gave me training.
I've just come from Waterdeep, and I don't believe I've ever heard of a professor called Professor Patchwork Dolly. But hey, I don't know everybody in the world. It would be impossible for me to.
That would be a lot of people to know.
I know someone that claims to, though. You'll talk a big game.
Mm-hmm.
How can I help you today, Gage? You're interested in enchanting. It seems like necromancy or conjuration might be more down your alley.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've got all sorts of talents. Bit of a tinkerer myself as well. I do enjoy tinkering and creating things and from designs and blueprints and such.
Serv's work obviously speaks for itself. Serv's work obviously speaks for itself.
Oh, interesting. This was made from some kind of schematic, then, was it?
Well, why, yes. I mean, you need a recipe book if one is to make any sort of meal.
Sir is modest. As with all sorts of creative artistic tasks, it's the singer, not the song. Anybody can read a recipe, but only the master chefs can proudly sponsor Rollerboys. Sorry. It's only the very best of the cooks that can really make the dish their own. I had the words come out.
That is
Awesome.
you get financial inspiration. Yes, and it's very, very, very well done work here, especially for what I can only assume is a beginner. You're entering
The technical aspects, I'm sure, yes, he can always work on, but like creatively, look at this. Look.
Teddy waves again.
This is obviously being invented by someone.
I do a little spin.
But that's very nice, Gage. I don't know. I didn't even see you command him to do that. That's very good work. But as discussed, this is not my forte. I'm the professor of enchantment. Surely Lance described this to you. Did he not?
He did. Yes.
And so,
well, you're mostly you work in enchantments.
Yes, I see. The thing is, I work with objects and items. And did you steal? Did you steal the blueprints?
he sits back calmly and being like, okay, I thought as much.
I'm sorry, Joe.
Hey, whoa,
This dishonesty thing is really hard.
there's no need to be sorry about anything. You guys came here for a reason, something about these blueprints that I've just acquired, and clearly there's some kind of mix-up as to why you're here.
Yes, look, to be frank, our friend Luanda, she...
Lovely lady.
Yes, she's a lovely lady, but she claims that you stole her blueprints without proper payment.
Well, that is very untrue.
Oh.
All right.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Have you ever thought about a life on the ocean?
Is this a poem he recites, or what's this part?
It's a feature, yes.
Oh,
He offers really
See
good
the
deals.
sights, have adventures, bung a hole.
Jesus.
Raise a mast, swab a deck.
Could you... Is there an off switch to him, or...
No, unfortunately, we've been looking for days.
Many have tried.
So, Luanda obviously sent you here, then? Why are you here?
Not for vengeance.
Oh,
We have intel
Yes.
that you may have been given incorrect schematics.
about them. The schematics. You have intel about the schematics?
Yeah.
What is it?
We think that whoever gave them to Luanda ripped her off, and now you are in the possession of incorrect, not working. Like if you built it, nothing would happen.
This is quite true.
Oh.
Believe me, I scoped it out myself, and the errors were stupendous.
How?
So that's what we're following up. As much as like you would assume that we're here to just beat you up and take them back.
No, we just want to straighten all this.
Oh yes, I'm a firm believer in open communication.
Absolutely.
Always. So there's a problem with these schematics. They don't work.
Well, have you built it yet? I mean, if you've got a working one, never mind.
No, I haven't built it. But that's
I wouldn't.
That's fine. I'll have my people look into it then, I suppose. But I have a question for you. Why in Lathander's name would three
Get ready to jump out the window.
young men will come all the way here from Waterdeep to tell me that there was something wrong with my... That's a hell of a service Luanda provides.
She might have mind tricked us too.
She did mention some mind play at work. I mean, not to be rude or anything, but...
She's an old friend of ours anyway. I mean,
Yes.
we would have done it mind controlled or not.
And she certainly doesn't give away produce for free, if you know what I mean.
That did not seem to be my experience.
Just call her a whore. What? Let's just say she doesn't give away produce. How dare you? How very dare you? Okay, look. Can you help us? No, can we help you? Can you help us to help you? This man is the best tinkerer in the land. Nothing gets, it's nothing his nimble fingers can't fix or do, or
I
if you can think it,
humble apprentice,
he can do it.
Very, very nice of you to say. Thank you.
We want to help. We want in, and you know that we're willing to help because we've already told you that, we've already given you free help after coming all this way. We've been promised exactly nothing at the other end, so cut us in and, think about how much time and money it will save having someone like this that can look at schematics like that and go, oh, here's a problem that will shave off, a couple of years of R&D work.
Certainly, I would be happy to assist in this, yes.
I mean, I hate to use the phrase obscene amounts of money, but, he's the best.
Interesting proposal. So you would come in as sort of an advisor for all things mechanical?
A proofreader, if you will.
Interesting. And you are, as you say, you're a conjurer of cheap tricks, a magician?
Well, I would say I'm a sorcerer. I mean, the magic sort of is innate for me. It's sort of a curse.
Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. Well, I tell you what. I'm sort of the head professor of enchanting here, as you are quite clearly aware of. So I've got a lot on my plate right now. Mm-hmm. But I will always make time for people that are willing to help me. So I tell you what. I've got to finish up some of this paperwork. And you sort of, with a wave of a hand, a couple of these like old dusty papers sort of like breeze away. And he goes, but Soljack's Lodge. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's a wonderful little tavern just around the corner.
Oh,
Why don't you meet me there in an hour? And I think we can have a very, very good discussion. Not in this stuffy mage tower that they keep me cooped up in, but out there with the people. What do you say to that?
I say, Teddy, get unready to jump out the window.
Oh, I was looking around.
I know you were. I was like, I better remind him not. Sounds good to me.
Wonderful.
Gage, I don't want to sign you up to work.
No, that sounds amiable. Where shall we meet you?
Soljack's Lodge.
Oh, right.
It's just over there.
And what time, sorry?
Just in an hour.
Sure.
Yeah. I've just got to fix up some paperwork here, and then I'll be right down, and then we can have a proper discussion.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just back out through.
Yeah, just back out down and everything.
All right.
Like that.
You sure you don't want to go out the window? I mean,
Teddy, it's pretty high up. No, do you really want to?
Is there anything? Is there anything nearby that Teddy could hook up his grappling hook to?
Oh yeah, easily.
And how long is my grappling hook?
It's 50 feet.
Would we be able to get to the
50
ground?
foot rope. No, hell no.
Oh.
You just go 50 feet down and then grapple even further down.
Yeah.
That's called falling. You could shoot the grapple downwards, like towards the earth.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then just follow it down.
That's true.
Let's take the escalators.
Can I look out the window anyway?
Yeah.
So look out the window.
Ooh.
I'm getting levitate ready.
You get this beautiful view of Luskan and the surrounding countryside. Looking out to your left, you just see this frozen white wasteland that is the Great Glacier. Looking to your right, you see just green, lush, fertile land coming up in spring. The river winds inland, and if you look the other way, you'd see the blue ocean spanning out across the horizon.
Nice. I can't see the university from here.
Look down.
Water pours out. Down onto Lance.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that was going to happen. Do you have a mop or something? I'm so sorry. Teddy, let's just go. Quick, come on.
Okay.
Stop dripping.
Fine.
Oh my god. It's so
I'll
embarrassing.
put my thumb in my hole again.
Well, we'll see you in an hour.
Wonderful. I look forward to clearing all this up and getting to know each other better.
Can I make an insight check if he's...
Of course you can.
Looks like he's serious in meeting us?
Yeah, he's just going to leave town.
6.
Yeah, he seems legit. Okay, what do you... it'll take you a little while to get over there, but you could easily just sit and wait.
I forgot to collect my clothes after being in the...
No, you picked him up. It would be ridiculous if you were naked this whole time as well. They wouldn't have let you into the uni.
We probably picked him up on the way there.
Yeah.
Scooped him up.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we should head over.
All right.
Yeah. Just
Soljack's Lodge. It's like an old hunting cabin that's been like retrofitted to this upper class drinking hall, basically. And you can see that there's a mismatch of people here. A lot of them seem to be like the higher up merchants, and there are a few people wearing Arcane Brotherhood sigils in here, and it seems to be quite a social place. Serves sort of like your fine wine and food and everything along with that. Definitely like upper market style thing. So you guys don't belong. No, of course you
Might
belong.
be
You're
time
fine.
to change my sash to something more high class.
Appropriate.
Got a sash rash
Just
one?
make them out now.
Okay, you guys sort of set up shop, have maybe like a little bit of nibbles and a drink.
Perfect.
Cool. All right. So Gage, very fastidious, watching the timepiece. You notice as you check the time to see where Aluster is, the watch has stopped. And can you roll just like a basic intelligence check?
Natural 20, so that would be 24.
To the second, your mind basically worked out that every second you were inside the host of the Arcane Tower has been struck, and the pocket watch was not moving while it was in there.
Oh.
To the second.
Can't meet us at 4 if 4 never turns up. Oh, clever.
You know that time passed while you were in there, but the pocket watch reacted in some way that made it stop keeping time.
I'll let my friends know. I'll be like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
it appears my my pocket watch has just stopped time and appears to have stopped while we were talking to Aluster. I think he's pulled a fast one on us, guys. I don't think he's coming to meet us."
And it's basically verging on the hour now as you check it. He for Gage, he should be here right now because an hour has passed, and he said an hour.
Right. Maybe it's just something with the uni that's mucked up your watch.
No, I don't think so. This is it's never really been off before. Well, I mean, off.
Can I keep an eye out for like Kram, Lustra?
Yep, of course you can. How long do you want to wait?
Maybe 10 extra minutes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
He is 4 minutes late, and
okay, cool.
he sidles in. You can see that his blue robes are very very well kept now. But they're definitely different blue robes to the ones he was wearing when you met him. So he's changed. He sort of floats into this building. As he's walking towards the table that you're at, he spots you, gives you the old, hey, I have recognized you as a person that I'm meeting. He walks by and he has a quick chat with someone at and behind the bar. He seems very familiar with this place and very familiar with the people around him.
Can we tell what he's saying?
Perception check. At disadvantage, because it's pretty loud in here.
11.
No, you can't. You can't make out what he says. He's just a little bit too far away. He's trying to strain your ears over the din. You cannot do it. He sort of waltzes on over to you. There doesn't seem to be much urgency to him, and he sits down and he goes like, "Oh, sorry, I'm late. Traffic was a nightmare." So, I have some questions for you guys. You say Luanda sent you, correct?
True.
How do I know that's the case? Do you have any sort of evidence or anything that you work for her?
I could describe her fairly well. I mean, the only evidence I have is that we don't have any payment from her, which is probably the most typical Luanda thing I have on my person at the moment.
So she hasn't paid you. Is that what I'm picking up from that?
Oh, well, look, nothing egregious, but like on more than one occasion in our dealings with her.
Interesting. Maybe she's not that good of a boss.
I wouldn't necessarily go that far to say. But if you have other ideas as to how a boss should behave, we'd probably be interested in hearing what that boss would sound like.
Well, before I get any kind of ideas or give away too much, obviously, I'd like to know more about you three. You sort of spring out of nowhere. You give me this very, very interesting information, and then you want to know more about me and mine. I need to know more about you and yours. So please tell me about yourselves.
Well, I mean, as you say, the information's already been flowing in a pretty one-way direction, but that's okay.
Oh, nothing that you wouldn't want to share with a new acquaintance. I don't want to put you.
Sure.
I want to put you at ease. I'll gladly tell you anything about myself.
My name's Joe. This is Gage.
Hi.
And this is Teddy.
Hello.
To be honest, we're not much adventurers, but we enjoy getting the jobs that we do done.
Yeah, we've done a bit of janitor work, and
We like helping out the people that help us out. We're quite loyal, up to a point.
hey, we beat a mind flayer.
Oh, yeah. We
yeah.
beat a mind flayer?
You know what a mind flayer is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You beat one.
Yes.
Interesting. My God, you have. How?
I know.
We get around a lot, but
I don't
like,
remember much about it, but
if Anthony remembers correctly, that is currently in a barrel at the inn that you're staying in, right?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah, wait. Maybe we didn't do that. Maybe we didn't kill him. His corpse is in the back room. Someone's going to open it up and be like, oh, wait, was it those guys that said that they...
that were boasting around
this,
town?
not this
It's a
inn.
different inn.
Oh, thank God. I thought that was a big coincidence. I was like, oh, I must not have been paying attention. All right, well then, yeah, cool. Yeah, that was us.
Incredible. Mind flayer.
Yeah, there's not much we can't do when we put our mind to it, but, as long as we have, a noble motivation behind us, we can be quite energized.
Okay.
What do you guys do? Do you do good works? Do you help your communities?
The university, the Arcane Brotherhood.
Is that who you're working for? Are you in a capacity
I am
helping
the
them?
head professor of enchanting at the host tower of the Arcane.
Right. So when we're dealing with you now, this isn't like some side hustle that you've got going.
Oh,
You're talking
no.
to us about like uni stuff.
I strictly deal in the evolution of the of magical knowledge and the continuation of our illustrious Arcane Brotherhood's beliefs.
Just a question. A little bit of distressing information has just occurred to me. My pocket watch has stopped functioning, and it appears to have stopped functioning once, when we were in your office.
You're a
An hour
tinkerer.
ago.
I'm sure you could fix that up. You said you were a master tinkerer, correct?
Yes, I am.
So I'm sure a broken pocket watch is nothing.
It just seems a bit of a odd coincidence. I mean, it's never quite been wrong before until now.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
I used to
got
use
you
that
that
one
gauge.
all the time, yes. Well, I can't.
So it's nothing
can't fault
more
you there.
sinister than that. It's just a breakdown of the watch, you reckon?
Oh no, the watch is now ticking again. It's working perfectly fine.
Oh, right.
It is missing the amount of time that you spent in the host tower of the Arcane. Like the exact to the second amount of time. As soon as you walked out, time kept flowing for that watch.
So you don't know anything about a time stop or anything in your office
Oh
at the uni?
no, I mean, it's possible. Don't get me wrong, but
I mean, yes, and
to
with a
iso-
tower with so many magical things.
Yeah, that's
I would
possibly a minor disturbance to your pocket watch, but I don't see like it may have just been affected by the magical radiation. I mean, if that's even a thing.
Okay.
But I mean, it's just a simple pocket watch, so I'm sure it's fine. It's nothing to be worried about.
Yes.
You could get a new one very easily.
Simple pocket watch.
Yes. So what are you planning to do with the schematics that you have? Why are they important to
Very
you?
interesting question. Now, you said that there was an error with them. Now, I'm not a man of great intelligence or mechanical intrigue, but if there's a problem with it, that means that you've obviously looked over these schematics, correct? To inspect them.
Doesn't mean that at all. We might just have information that the ones that you got were faulty.
Oh, so someone has told you. Can I ask who told you so that I know if the information is valid?
I mean, you can.
Who told you that these schematics had some kind of flaw in them?
The person that they were acquired from.
Oh, a diplomat of some stature.
Yes. He was visiting, and I know that the ones that were acquired were fakes.
Oh, I see. So the real ones might still be out there.
That I don't know. There might not even be a real one. All I know is that whichever ones Lawanda had were non-working.
Non-working.
Yes. I saw it myself, yes.
You saw the schematics? Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Well, look, that's great knowledge to have. Now knowing that. I can obviously use that information to...
So why were they important to you, sorry?
The schematics?
Yeah. I can't remember if we got...
The university has it's got many interests, and things like this rarely pop up. So I figured I'd take my chances and grab this one and for our archives and libraries and everything like that.
Oh, right. So you just catalogue them. Nobody ever builds them or looks through them or...
Oh, I don't believe anyone will be seeing that, no.
Could we look at them if they're just in the uni's archives?
By the time
we don't need to borrow them. We just want to.
By the time it gets processed through all the bureaucracy, getting into a library, we don't even have a proper mechanical library yet. So it's going to be months before that thing surfaces anywhere in a dusty old tomb in the back of a library somewhere.
I mean, are there any other ways that we could help the university? That's not... we could...
You're currently not employed by Luanda, correct? You're not. You're freelance,
I believe that's
right?
true. Like, I believe that's literally true.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think, yes.
Anthony is telling you that there's no contract. You went of your own volition up here to find out what happened. Well, if you're freelance, there's you know what?
Lance is
Yeah,
downstairs.
on the desk, yeah. He must
All
be
of
a
your
million
magic items explode. No, look, guys, I wouldn't want to. You know what? Let's make this interesting.
I raise my eyebrows.
At this stage, because it's only been like a couple of minutes of your conversing, someone comes over and it's a tray of drinks and some nibbles and everything. So just refilling where you're up to. Aluster takes this lovely sort of like dark spirit glass away, takes it to his side, and also on the tray is a set of dice. And he goes like, Thank you, Cody. Thank you very much. He ushers out the drinks and goes, I think this will be to your liking. And it's pretty fucking good. It's good skag. And he sort of starts moving the dice in between his fingers, like an expert gambler, like a card shark would, basically. And he's sort of looking at them and goes, let's make this a little more fun. You guys are looking for a job, and I might have one. But I'm a gambling man myself. And I couldn't help but notice you got that fancy looking cloak there. And he's eyeing off whoever is wearing the elven cloak.
This old thing? I forgot I was wearing it.
I believe that was made by the forest elves. I tell you what, I'll make a wager of information against that fancy little cape there.
I mean, you could just tell us.
Nah, that's not as fun though.
What sort of information? I don't want to do it and then you be like, you know, the owner of the new shop down the road is called Brian Starr.
Okay, well...
Because I'll know.
What do you want to know? I'll answer 100% truthfully anything you ask.
How many questions do we get if we win? That's not my question.
One per win.
One per win?
Win.
How many chances do you get to take my...
I'm sure you guys have other things you could barter. That's just the first thing I saw.
Right. Do you have any particular questions that you want to ask him? Like, if we're going to try and just do one, let's make it a good one. I don't want to be like, who do you work for? Because it'll be like, the university, the Arcane.
Yes.
Brother.
That's a tricky one. Maybe where are the schematics?
Yes, they might be in the library. What about, like, is he part of any sinister plot involving the schematics? Or what is the sinister plot he is involved in?
Or why, why does he want the schematics, I guess, true.
Yeah. All right, okay.
What do you think?
Maybe we can offer up some toilet cleaning instead of the cloak.
That's true. We are actually quite talented custodial staff as our background.
Out of game? No, you're not. I don't know what you're talking about. You keep saying like we're really good janitors.
How hard could it be?
Think about all the messes you've made.
But all the things we cleaned up too.
What are they? You didn't clean up the sewers at all.
That's a good point.
He will not accept. I'll tell you right now, he's not going to accept janitorial services. He lives in a wizard tower.
All right, let me do it. I'll put this on the line. I'll put it on the table.
The game is you roll 2d6. This game is called Avandra's Favor. He picked it up from a traveling bard called M. Mercer, and you roll these 2d6. If you roll a 7 or a 12, you win. If you roll anything else, he wins.
I'm down for that.
All right, you got 2d6 there?
I do.
Roll them up.
Bang.
Holy crap. 2 6s. So good. Yes.
I fight the urge to go like, suck it.
Yeah. Lucky Joe.
Traditionally, like every other player I've had has been like, I'd like to use sleight of hand to cheat. And I'd be like, cool, you get to roll 3d6. And
cool.
Chances. But you just fucking went ham on it.
No, I was like, sounds legit.
He looks, you see his, Teddy and Gage see his eyes light up as the dice roll across the table. And they bounce and sort of spin around, a 6 and a 6 face up. And you can see him sit back and he was like, whew. That was going for the 12
I
straight
pick
off
up
the bat.
the coat off the table and put it back over my shoulder.
So what was your question, sorry? I'll let you guys deliberate as a group.
Oh, okay, cool.
To figure out what you want to ask him. Because
Sidebar.
I feel like as a podcast you can't see it. It was definitely 2 6s and it was crazy. I was really going to take all their magic items for this.
I was going to ask, like, in terms of information, can you describe any sinister plots that you're involved in currently?
Try not to make it a yes or no question. As well.
Yeah, okay, yes. Yeah.
I would like to point out that no one thinks they're part of a sinister plot.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Or like
We'd
what
like all of the
is-
information revolving around these schematics.
That's
Who are the interested parties in this? Is there anything deeper than what you've been telling us?
Okay, I'm going to take the question as tell us all the information regarding these schematics, who is interested in them, and why.
Yeah.
Okay. He sort of sits back defeated and he goes, well, you guys aren't going to be too happy about this. I don't know why, but I do know who, and I got a couple of theories on it. I burnt them. Burnt them the second I got my hands on them.
Oh, okay. Who were you keeping them from?
Keeping them from, I have no idea, but burning them was for my colleague.
Why did he need you or her need you to burn them?
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea how he or she operates.
Goodness me! So
Where did you get them from?
The lander.
And they were given to you freely?
Yes.
Who's the
And-
colleague?
Yes.
The colleague, that would be, I feel like that would be another wager. I'll tell you what, he's called, I
actually-
call
okay.
him the Eye. But I'll tell you his,
Hey.
We've been looking for the eye.
I'll tell you more about it if we roll more up.
I had a wager I wanted to do you. I wanted to, if you're a gambling man.
I'm a big, I love the bones.
And if you're still interested in this cloak, yeah? No?
Well, let's do
yeah?
it, put it on the table.
Well, I'm thinking this one, if you roll a 7 or a 12, you keep the coat. It's yours. Have a lovely time. Stay
Yeah.
nice and warm. If you lose, you have to go run over to the docks and sign up for the Red Dragon Trading Company for an afternoon of boating. Yes. Now, if these stakes are too high for you, I understand. And we can negotiate for like a lower, safer bet.
You know that joining. By the way, it wasn't the Red Dragon Trading Company. It was Ship Kurth, who was a completely
yes.
different entity.
Oh, my bad.
But you definitely in character would know the difference. So he's gonna be like, you sign up for that for life. That's basically the equivalent of going to prison.
Okay, well then don't. No, that's cool. It's cool. I pick up the
I thought you were a gambling man.
So we're too hot. We're too hot for his taste.
I tell you what, I will go and present myself, but I don't think they'll find me fit for service. If you catch my drift.
I think I sort of do.
Yes.
Yeah. What? To find out your colleague, I got to put something else on the.
Ask another question.
All right. Would you accept these magical boots? And I show him my completely normal boots.
He knows they're completely normal. He sort of goes like, these are normal smelly boots.
Oh, I meant like emotionally magical. To
No,
me. I always remember.
These are not worthwhile
These
to
are the
me.
first
I need
boots
I need
I
I
got
need
when I was-
things that are substantially magical. For example, your cane there, is that magical? That looks fancy.
It's awesome, but I don't think it's magical.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Anyway, look, there's many things that we can barter for and trade. It seems you guys have a lot of questions, and it seems I have a lot of answers, and I really feel like
We're happy to trade questions for answers.
I don't need to know anything you know.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Ouch.
Oh, I feel like we can be more honest with each other now, and
I've
You're
got a
the
magical
more
potion.
honest.
Oh,
What?
yes.
Oh yeah. How about it? Yeah, magical potion.
I'll show you what it does. And I
No,
pour it
don't.
Oh, dear, there
pour it over
goes.
the other eyeball.
Wow. You can really see my work through there, though.
Stop it, Teddy. You're right still there. You're going to damage them.
for another go at the cloak, I'll tell you why. Oh, not why. Sorry. Hang on, I gotta find out what information he has. Please hold.
We'll wait. Start carving 6s into every side of the dice.
Okay, for another go at that cloak or anything else of worthwhile value that you have, I'll gladly answer another question.
What were you going to tell us? What sort of information have you got? Again, I mean,
I've got some good ones. I've got, you now know that the schematics were, for example, destroyed. And you now know that someone requested me to do it. But
And we also know that you don't know why.
I don't know why, no.
All right, I'm game. I throw the coat back on the table.
All right, roll them up.
That's a 4.
I'm sorry. ooh, this is going to make a nice addition. He sort of pulls the cloak over and goes, I mean, you could always try and win it back.
Sure.
What else do you have to front up?
Oh, so we'd win it back but not get any information?
Oh,
That's how gambling works.
how about this sash that says "Have a nice J," and there's a little joint on the bottom.
I love it. Yeah, how about that, mister?
Oh, he doesn't sound happy at that.
No, I think
Come on. Shit happens.
Poultry
Okay.
items of clothing do not interest me. Oh, wait, what was that one?
What about the potion?
Oh, the potion. Yes, that. I mean, it is a bit of a novelty, but hell, I'm in a good mood. Let it ride.
Sweet. Would you like to have a go at rolling?
Yay!
Teddy puts the potion down on the table.
Puts the potion on its skin.
Glad he didn't roll the potion.
Roll a 4.
Damn.
God damn it.
Oh, it's a good day for Aluster, isn't it? He pulls it closer and goes, now I just feel mean. I'm sorry. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm extorting you here. Like
I sort of feel like that.
I'm kind of impressed by your gusto, coming and telling me about the floor and the schematic and offering up your services as well. But I feel I love seeing the bones roll. You know, I just can't help myself. But if you want to get this back, there is something you could do for me.
That's the sound of us listening.
As I said, my colleague, he's called the Eye. At least that's what we call him. He needs to be notified that these schematics have been destroyed.
Okay.
He's got some weird ideas, you know. He's a very strange fellow. To notify him, I have to go to the old church, the destroyed one on Cutlass Island there, and ring the bell 3 times. Don't ask me why. He gets me to do some weird stuff. But if you pull that off, look, I'll give you these back. I mean, I'll let you try and win them back.
We've been to Cutlass Island. Like, we know where it is. It's that one over there.
Yeah, it's just over.
Yeah.
Just on the same island as the host tower of the Arcane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's an old destroyed church right on the beachhead, right on the southern island. Just pop over there, ring the bell 3 times. Oh, sorry, and he sort of pulls out a little note and reads it at midnight. My mistake.
Oh.
Yes, just go.
We
All right.
have to get up quite early for a bake-off tomorrow morning. I mean, we'll have to get a bit of an early sleep.
Oh, just get up at 11 and roll on through. Shouldn't take you long to ring the bell 3 times.
Yeah, we can squeeze it in.
Sure, yes.
If you do that,
Probably even get back to bed.
look, that'll save me getting up early in the middle of the night. I would be grateful if you did this for me, and then we can talk about this freelance opportunity that you seem eager to discuss.
I mean, like, yeah, it was pretty much the only thing we wanted to discuss. But
Excellent.
Yeah,
sure. I
but
mean,
what happened to him? How did he...
Who?
Lance, did he get imprisoned or...
Hashtag freelance.
sidebar Gage.
Yes.
You remember what those schematics look like, don't you?
Oh, yes. Well, I mean...
If anybody shows up at that bell ringing thing, I'm totally going to tell him that he did not destroy the thing. I'll be like, nah, man, we all saw it. It looked like this, did this. He was like, I'm keeping this motherfucker.
Devilish Joe.
Yeah.
I do
And then when
love your deception.
When they lynch him, we'll get our coat back and the potion.
I'm coming down to the sidebar, you guys.
Teddy, we already started. Okay, look, we're going to get the potion and the coaching back.
Great.
We're going to go ring the bells, and if someone shows up, we'll be
Interesting.
like, oh, he said that he destroyed them, but he totally didn't.
I completely
he's
understand everything we're all talking about.
Excellent. All right. It sounds like a deal, mister.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Would you like to stay and converse, or have you got places to be? A bake-off, you said. What a life you guys lead.
We're running a little
exciting.
short on money. I mean, like, if you're going to buy us around, we'll hang around for another chat.
Let's have one last round. He holds his hand up, waves dear Cody over, who comes over and goes, sir, takes the drink orders from everybody and walks away.
Fresh milk, please.
Make that 3.
The camera dances over in the corner of Soljack's lodge. We see a dwarf wearing a strange alien-looking armor. He seems to be flipping a small, what looks like a coin in between his fingers, rolling it back and forth. The camera moves towards him as he's surveying your conversation quite intently. He's got his brow is furrowed, and as we get closer to his form, we see that he's not rolling a coin, but a small gear in between his fingers.
Must be a very small gear. he's so small. So if he is...
That's a very small gear.
Can we see him?
No, that's the
He's too small.
closing
He's
closing
too
credits.
small.
Yep.
This is
I was just